Hello, hello. It's the HP Podcast. It's Friday, baby. May 8th. We are joined by Bobby Lee and Kalila. So happy to have them in the studio. Already having a good time. Thank you guys for being here.
Thanks for having us.
So excited. Now, Bobby, before you begin, I need to thank my sponsors. So I just need you to be cool for like 20 seconds, okay?
Okay, dog.
Okay, cool, thanks. Thank you to Mint Mobile. If saving more and spending less is one of your top goals for 2022, is it okay so far? Okay. Why are you still paying insane amounts of money every month for wireless? You're staring at me very intently. Is this going okay? Switching to Mint Mobile is the easiest way to save this year. As the first company to sell premium wireless service on... I gotta read faster. The company to sell premium wireless service online only, Mint Mobile lets you maximize your savings with plans starting at just $15 a month. Mint Mobile, Dan, you love Mint Mobile. Dan, it's the same thing as all the big boys. It's super cheap. It's $15 a month. It's a no-brainer. You can use your own phone with any Mint Mobile plan. I'm sweating, bro.
Just
This is long.
get through it.
It's usually not this long. Use your own phone with any Mint Mobile plan and keep your phone number along with all your existing contacts. With Mint Mobile, choose the amount of monthly data that's right for you and stop paying for data that you never use. To get your new wireless plan for just $15 a month and get the plan shipped to your door for free, go to mintmobile.com/afterdark. That's mintmobile.com/afterdark. Cut your wireless bill to $15 a month at mintmobile.com/afterdark.
All right.
That was like...
Yeah. I mean...
So we usually do those pre-bumpers, but that one's long, Dan. It's
You
got
did
me
better than
schwitzing.
Ryan Reynolds, I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, Ryan. Well, hold on. We don't... He owns that thing,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
What is he doing with the... I mean, peace.
There's
I love
something
Mint
right.
Mobile.
I love it too.
That being said, what the fuck are you doing, Ryan Reynolds, in the mobile game?
Well, because I think he's just trying to generate more income.
He's not rich enough.
I don't know. I don't know how much he is.
I'll tell you right
How
now.
much he is?
How much is...
Well, how much is he?
I mean, he's in every movie now.
Yeah.
150 million.
That's pretty good.
It's not bad.
Yeah, that's pretty
But
good.
okay,
Yeah,
it's capitalism. More money. More money. How are you guys?
Good.
We're
Thanks
good.
for being here.
So I just want to say, before I forget, because we're talking about bottoms before the show.
Yeah, go
right?
ahead.
And so you what?
Just to be clear, I was just explaining what happened and how apologetic I
I don't want to
was.
bring that part up because I want to get...
Well, I just don't want people to think that we were having this whole in-depth conversation about
It was
bottoms.
just
and
about
stuff.
bottom of the muffins.
Yeah, and how the top of the muffins is the best part.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Make your
We
point.
were talking about power bottoms,
What
right?
you identify with?
No, I don't identify with being a power bottom. I'm just saying that if I'm on the bottom, I'm not powering up.
He's-
Because you're on top, you do the work.
Yeah, no, I
Right?
feel that.
So I'm not going to go up.
But so I have a question.
Yeah.
And guys, please, this is a simple pursuit of knowledge, and Bobby's got me going. Can a power bottom be on top?
What?
How would you...
Then
you'd be top.
No, the
Oh.
answer is within the question. No.
Oh, because I thought so is a power bottom not simply a receiver or it's someone who's on the bottom?
No. Power.
Dan says I'm right.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
Power bottom could be on top.
Yes, yeah.
Boom!
What do you mean?
That
Tell me
makes
how
no
that works.
sense.
How does that work?
Go ahead,
Well,
Dan.
because the bottom is just the receiver, so they could be, you could be like cowboy or like any position where they're on top.
Oh, the
Power bottom, so they can ride,
So they can ride.
with vigor and grace.
Okay, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, we're not.
And just to be clear, all participants are worthy and respectful, and we love them all.
That's
if
what
you're
I'm
on
saying.
top or bottom, this is beautiful, right?
and
And
Also,
we
if you
love
don't
that
have
for
any
them.
holes or genitals, that's fine too. That's
Right.
you.
Just
That's
a
you.
block of flesh. Just a cube of flesh.
Yeah.
We love them as well.
But if you and I were on an island,
Power
right,
cube.
and a year went by and we were gonna make love, or I don't know how long would it take?
Longer.
5 years?
Longer.
A decade, you think?
Who would
Longer.
initiate? Like, who
But let's get to the hype. Yeah.
Yeah, the hypothetical.
would
is-
you initiate or would you even?
Oh, that's what I'm saying. I think we would never.
No.
Because no one. We're so lazy.
I
Also,
think I'd rather put my dick.
conversation.
No offense, Bobby. I love you. I'd rather fuck the sand.
That's what he does.
You fuck the sand?
A soil.
I
You fuck
Soil.
soil?
Well fertilized.
Wait, how does that work?
I did it one time when I was a
But
kid.
you trying to grow a
and you
tree, a
bringing it
semen
up.
tree,
No, I just wanted to see what it would to make love to the
to the earth, and how did it feel?
like I was making love to God.
Oh, so it was good.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Hey,
Hello.
Oh, sorry guys, hold on, I gotta
got
take
something
this.
to say.
Hey,
something
White
to
Claw
say.
Gabe, it's Friday, baby.
It's Friday, baby. Fuck me, fuck yeah.
This is White Claw Gabe. He calls me every Friday. So which is a happy Friday. White Claw Gabe, do you know Bobby Lee and Kalila? They're here. They're our guests today.
I believe Todd. What's going on, my brother?
What's going on? It's Friday, baby. Where are you right now?
I'm at Menchie's having some yogurt.
Okay. Ow. Ow. It's Friday, baby. Fuck, baby. Fuck.
Baby. Fuck me, fuck yeah.
Horsecock energy, eh?
Horse cock energy, baby. I'm excited. It's
Fuck,
Friday.
baby. Fuck, baby.
Start of the weekend.
You want to say
Fuck,
something
baby,
to
fuck
White
yeah.
Claw Gabe? He's our friend who calls in
Yeah,
on
yeah,
Fridays.
yeah. Hey, was it White Clark?
Like,
It's a White Claw, the drink.
Yeah, yeah.
White Claw Gabe.
White Claw
Claw.
Gabe.
Claw.
You know White Claw, the
You know the
drink?
drink?
The White Claw.
Yeah.
White Claw.
Yeah, he's White Claw
White
Gabe.
Claw Gabe. Hey, White Claw, what's up?
What's going on, my brother?
What's up?
What's hanging, dude?
Yeah, you pick up.
Are you happy it's Friday?
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday, baby.
White Claw.
Fuck me, fuck yeah.
Fuck, baby. Fuck.
Yeah.
Good Friday.
Good Friday,
Yeah,
baby.
Good Friday, baby.
Yeah.
It's Friday, baby.
The White Claw. Are you Filipino, White Claw?
Filipino, yeah.
So she.
You called
Oh, Kalila too.
Right.
Well, I know the difference between.
You
the
can
Asians.
because you. Can you tell the difference between all Asian people?
Generally, I mean, he's definitely Filipino.
And do you see? Could you line up? And forgive my ignorance. I just really a pursuit of knowledge here, please. But like, if you take a Japanese person, a Korean person, a Filipino, a Chinese, you could identify them.
I can pick out Filipinos from a mile away.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just like certain but I can probably do Korean Japanese pretty well.
Yeah.
You have.
It's just a matter of like where you've been around and
Yeah.
where you recognize. Like
but
I
just
I grew up in
visually,
Asia.
visually.
yeah, from living in Israel, I can immediately tell Israelis, obviously. Russian.
Filipino.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah,
It's like if I
immediately.
put a Russian guy and a Jewish person, will you be able to go, that's
Oh,
a Jewish
yeah.
in
person?
a, in a
Oh.
millisecond.
Are you fucking
Not
kidding
even a
me,
minute.
bro?
No, what do you do? Is there a test that you do or just visually?
No, you can
Yeah,
just
pull down your
tell.
pants.
Oh my God.
Fuck, baby, fuck.
There's difference. There's American, Russian. Can you tell the Caucasian apart? British.
Oh hell yeah! No, yeah, I could definitely tell
British?
white. I could definitely tell Caucasians apart. That's true.
Wait, wait, White Claw, you could tell a British guy between an American guy without talking?
It depends on what region you're from. You can talk original English or American English.
Oh,
Ow!
Okay.
Ow!
Okay.
Hey, what kind of yogurt are you eating today, there, Gabe?
I'm having chocolate.
Just straight
Kind of
chocolate.
melted right there because of the sun.
Straight chocolate, my boy. You're
Fuck me, fuck
fuck,
yeah,
baby, fuck.
yeah,
It's Friday. It's straight chocolate day, my dude.
My-
All right.
So,
yeah.
you guys want to ask anything of Gabe before we sign off?
Yeah,
or-
yeah. Are you married? Can I ask that?
Ask
I'm
him anything.
single
He's a
right
great
now.
guy. Yeah, yeah.
White
I'm
Claw, are you
taking
married?
Applications for women. No.
No,
You're not married.
no.
Nope.
Okay. Are you seeing anybody?
Not right now. I'm taking applications of women that want to go out with me. I got to interview to see if they're right for me.
Oh, I
If not-
see. Oh, good. That's how we all do it. That's
Yeah,
okay. Yeah. I mean, let me ask you something. When you're, can I ask them a personal
What do you
question?
say? Ask him what he's just a guy
All
right there.
All right,
Ask him
so
whatever you
White
want.
Claw, when you,
I'm not his handler.
when you make love to a woman, do you go woo, fuck yeah, fuck yeah?
Oh, that
Do
is a good question.
That's a good question.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, fuck yeah, I get to know her first. Then I'll go do my fuck yeah, fuck yeah.
Like when you
I gotta
or
be a gentleman first.
yeah, but
And being a gentleman first, and then once she gets to know me, then I can go that fuck yeah, baby.
Ah.
That's comfortable but great.
All right, White Claw. Well, thanks for calling in, Gabe. Always nice to hear from you. I hope you have a good
Yeah.
weekend. You got any good plans this weekend or no?
It's Mother's Day. Probably have brunch.
Oh, brunch
Maybe
is good.
Saturday have a fight and then do some drinking. Do some drinking and watching the fight and smoking the cigar. As usual, fuck me, fuck yeah.
Fuck, baby. Fuck it. That sounds good. That sounds
Great
like a
weekend.
All right. Well, you have a good time and wish all the mothers in your life lots of love from me. Okay.
All right.
Ow.
And happy mothers out there to all the moms out on the set of HD.
Ow. Shit in my butt, bitch.
Shit in my butt, bitch.
What do you say?
Fuck yeah.
Shit in my butt, bitch.
Your butt, bitch. Yeah, I like it.
All right. You take care, buddy. Appreciate you. All right.
Yeah.
How's Cameo going? Cameo's going good.
Good.
White Claw.
Cameo's doing good.
That's good. I'm White Claw Gabe on Cameo. We'd like to give him a shout out.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, you guys can get actually a Mother's Day shout out from White Claw Gabe. Could be a good occasion.
Mom, yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Okay.
Just like sitting there.
Baby, fuck, baby, fuck.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck, baby.
Yeah, fuck it.
All right, you take care, Gabe. You have a great weekend,
Take
okay?
care.
All right,
Yeah, have a
love you,
good
buddy.
one.
All right,
Bye-bye.
all right,
Bye-bye.
take care.
Bye-bye.
Ow.
Wow. Wow. I love
Yeah,
Kim
and I
Cross.
mean, we get graced by White Claw Gabe every Friday.
Yeah.
He's a TikTok character. We found him on TikTok because he went viral for obvious reasons, his antics. He's hilarious. So now he get famous for going, "It's Friday, baby." Oh, and so now he calls in every Friday.
Thank you for doing that. We don't have a lot of Filipino representation.
Oh, there you go. Well, my pleasure.
He's the biggest one there is right now in America.
That's true.
Koreans, we have Steven Yeun, and you have White Claw.
White Claw Gabe.
Congratulations, babe.
So
Wait, hold on. You
Yeah.
actually have Bella Porch?
Yes, Bella Porch.
oh,
yes.
she's huge.
Yeah.
Love her,
Also,
love her.
It's huge.
her friend
Oh, Brett
Bretman?
Yeah,
Brett
Bretman
Rockman.
Bretman is the best. We've had him
Yes.
on our show. We
Those are
love
good- oh,
Bretman.
you did?
Oh, you did?
Yeah. Bretman.
Good guy.
Yeah.
Great dude.
Yeah, I love both of them.
I saw a photo of you. I don't know what it was, but it was of your ass or whatever, and there was a lot of cellulite.
Yeah, I'm fat as fuck, dude. I'm huge. I mean, take a look at me. I'm just a monster. It's hard. This angle is not good. I mean, there's no space for me, and it's just, honestly, I'm tired of being myself, man.
Yeah.
I'm not ready to
What?
I don't know. I'm being hyperbolic.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to alarm you.
Yeah, no, I just, but I liked it.
Oh, you like
Okay.
I
cellulite?
actually zoomed in on it.
I think everybody did.
Yeah.
Well, the thing about that picture, it was a photo shoot for Teddy Fresh where the back of my pants was like burned off.
Yeah.
And the thing about it is, I
Which
was
was his
kinda,
idea, not.
Oh, wow.
well, it's funny.
Yeah, I like that.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
But I was kind of startled by how the ass was like a perfect plus sign, like the four corner states. Like there was just no structure. It was like the first aid sign,
Yeah.
Not good.
Wait, surprisingly, for a 50-year-old man, he has no cellulite, and it enrages me to no end because I have a lot
Are
of
you
cellulite.
supple?
I just don't have any. No matter how much weight I gain.
There's nothing wrong with cellulite,
I have a
though.
lot
It doesn't
of
bother
cellulite.
me.
It
There's a lot.
yeah.
I count them.
Uh-huh. I
Right,
have
currently
holes, yeah.
116.
Say what?
They-
Little 116 little holes.
Oh, you count them?
Yeah, I count them.
I feel like it really makes women insecure, right?
Yeah.
Like, I hate it. I mean, even I have
Yeah.
some. and
What's
I
the
hate
problem with cellulite?
I don't
I
know.
love it.
Well, I
It's
don't know.
natural. I mean, even young, like when you're young, you have it. You sit down, your skin puckers up and shit.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, what can you do about cellulite?
It's just what you've been told. Like your
Yeah,
whole
we're all supposed to look perfect. You know?
stretch marks, things like that. Which I had stretch marks when I was like 16.
Yeah, I have some
did?
here, like from even before the pregnancies. I don't
Really?
even know from what.
Probably from just growing up.
Yeah.
Like, it's like the most natural thing
Do you have,
ever.
your skin is perfect. You
He
have
has
supple,
rhino
beautiful.
hide.
I have rhino height, but it's
What's that?
honest. I mean, I don't know how you feel about touching a man's skin.
I'll touch
Can
your
you
skin.
touch my skin? How soft it is? Just, I don't want to brag, but
Oh my goodness!
please.
Holy
Yeah.
shit!
But his back skin is.
Does that do anything for
What
you?
is
That's
that?
softness?
It really does, because he hardly has any leg hair either. He just has weird like patches.
Genitals?
Well, no, my penis is like sandpaper. It's very rough. but the rest of my body is very
So
soft.
what do you do to that poor thing?
Yeah, it's just callous, you know.
Yeah,
It's-
callous.
Yeah, it's been through some wars.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know
He's
that.
very full of like turgor, like tightness. He's just overall
What's
like his
that?
back. You can't even pinch it because it's just very tight.
Really?
His skin.
The skin is wow. You're blessed. You have
Thank you.
You're blessed.
Does your penis lean to a certain direction? Can I ask that or no?
Sure.
Is that weird?
No, you can ask me anything.
Yeah.
No, my penis
When it's erect, when it's
It has a
erect.
slight upward curve, very slight, but
Very
mostly
slight.
straight.
I've been with a guy who had a downward curve, and I remember getting there, seeing it, and then just leaving because I just didn't know
Oh,
what
it
to
was
do
that
with it.
intimidating to you?
Yeah, because it was really big and
Was it a-
really hooked downwards, and I remember
Oh.
like apologizing because I was like, I just really know
You
what
couldn't
to do
even
with that.
engage with it.
No, and then he was like, you wouldn't be the first, and I felt really bad.
Whoa! This guy drops trowel and people just leave.
It's just more like I wouldn't know what to do with something hooked down.
It was like a serious hookage.
Yeah, it was
We're talking like
neither left nor right.
okay, interest
down.
just down, and it was
Down.
big. You say
Huge,
So
yeah.
you were just like, no thanks.
Well, you.
Yeah, politely.
If it's hooked down, well, just do it this way.
Why weren't you there to coach me then?
Did I know you back then? I didn't know you back then. Well, I'm just saying, if it's hooked down, I mean, you would figure it out. Even if I like saw a woman's vagina, it was shaped a little weird.
But what if it was like a 90-degree, just straight fish hook?
Oh.
But it wasn't that bad.
Not that bad, but I couldn't
90 degree.
imagine it. I couldn't imagine enjoying it in any way.
Wow.
I didn't even know how to really like.
That's kind of. I feel like that's pretty interesting that you had the presence of mind to just say no.
Yeah, and we still had nice chats after that. I was just very like
No thanks.
that. I'm not the person for the job.
And the first time you saw Bobby's penis?
I was thrilled.
Oh really?
Yeah.
That's
Thrilled.
fucking. That's beautiful.
Yeah, it had, it was Neapolitan ice cream. It had 3 colors. I'm really into tricolor things.
Three
And-
colors.
It's what she's counting is the ring.
What ring?
Well,
The-
no, what
the-
I'm saying is, the stem. For me,
Yeah.
I don't know if I've never seen yours, but like, mine has a little ring around it, like a little.
Are you sure that's not like a worm infection?
No.
You have a discoloration ring around
It's like a little ring around it. It's not like it kind of looks like what it looks like. It looks like that ring from Lord of the Rings. There's like little elfish. You know what I mean?
It's little, right.
It glows. You know what I mean?
When you burn it.
When I burn it, yeah. But yeah, but like there is a definite ring, and so my ring is dark, like a dark purple, and the rest of it's kind of a tan.
Okay.
Right, and then because of the tip of my penis is a little pink, she thinks there's tricolor, like it's a
Neapolitan. So you like that?
Yeah, and
It's a
also
rainbow.
like he had done this thing. He always does a small penis thing on. He's like, "Oh, my dick's so small, my dick's so small." So when I finally saw it, it was far from
That's
bad.
the wisdom,
Yeah.
right?
Thank you.
You go, it's small, it's small, it's small.
Right.
Oh, I can't. And then when it's like just normal,
Yeah.
they're like, bingo, baby.
Yeah, because they
Right.
imagine
Smart.
one thing, right? But then when they see it, it's relatively normal.
You know, they say in sales, under promise, over deliver.
Yeah,
That's what you did.
yeah.
Oh,
I do
yeah.
that with all my life.
That's smart.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it works with everything in life.
Yeah. Even when I'm like, even when I tell people, like if people don't know, like back in the day, I didn't know I did stand up, and they would from work.
Okay.
Like I'd be at a job, and they go, "Come see my show." I'm okay, and then I would just kind of do better than they thought.
Smart.
Yes, that's smart. If I said I'm a beast,
You can't say that.
you can't say.
though.
No, there are comics that do
It's
that.
also
though.
I'm a beast.
Immediate,
name
immediate
someone.
red flag. Like if somebody is like, "Oh yeah, I'm the best," or
Yeah.
speaks like highly of themselves, I'm like, red flag.
Not going.
Something's-
Not funny.
Something's wrong here.
Yeah.
Yeah. There are comics that do that. You want me
Name
to
that.
name?
Yeah, name someone. Brendan Schwab. I'm a beast. Wait, we can't talk about it?
Yeah, we can talk about that.
Aw.
If you,
No,
I would love to.
talk about what?
Why don't you want to talk about Brendan Schwab? But you're down.
No. So, Brendan Schaub?
well, here's what I'll say
No,
about
Brendan Schwab.
Schwab?
Schwab.
Oh, Brendan Schwab,
Yeah,
the
Brendan
insurance
Schwab.
salesman.
Yeah.
Oh, I can talk about it.
I call him a Schwab because he looks like a Schwab. You know, like don't they call those Schwabs in the ear?
Yeah.
Swab.
Okay.
You gently do it, but this is on you. This is on you.
Okay, so Brendan,
Here's what I
This
say.
is on you, and that's it.
he's a comedian that you have a podcast with two other very funny ladies called Trash Tuesday.
Right, with Esther Pavitsky and Annie Letterman.
Annie.
Yeah.
Great show.
Thank you.
Love all three of you guys.
My heart's beating because I want to be delicate about this.
100%.
Okay, yes.
You tread lightly.
I will tread lightly.
So you guys were doing a show, and you said that someone you guys knew
Right.
was trying to pick.
Hold on.
You don't
let
wanna even
Ethan
say?
finish. This is just.
Well, just correct me where I'm wrong.
We don't
Yeah.
need to stress you guys out.
It's gonna distress him because. Okay, go ahead, Ethan.
You okay, Bobby?
Yeah.
So you guys said
Yeah.
this guy Brendan Schwab. You alluded to it. You said his initials was BS. Everybody now knows it's him, right?
Well, the first time that we had talked, it was a story about someone who had hit on me 7 years ago. It was a story about but we never said his name during the first show.
You guys were together 7 years ago.
Yes, we've been together 9.
Okay, Playboy, pound it for that fucking tricolored cock, but man.
When is your 10-year anniversary?
Next year.
Okay. 'Cause ours is coming up. I was like, oh, maybe
Oh.
we're
June, 10 years,
in
married.
October.
Oh, October, wrong month.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Anyway,
Tread lightly.
With no intention other than to just tell a story about
Funny
something
story.
that happened. Yeah.
interesting.
Just to get a good laugh, something that I thought might
So
be
7 years
relatable.
ago, he tried to pick you up, this comedian.
I told the
comedian.
story on Trash Tuesday, which is like, yeah.
He tried to, and the story was interesting. He brought you to the car and tried to get a blowy or something?
No, that's not me. That
That was one of the other girls.
Annie, yeah, and
Because it's such an interesting way to pick up a girl, I think. To be like, yo, you want to come to my car and suck my cock?
by the way, I should preface this by saying I had a phone call with him. All is squared away and fine.
Okay.
But he did promise. We promised that this would never be brought up again. But then he went on Flagrant 2 and talked about it. So I was like, all right, deal's off. I'm gonna talk about it on HT.
Deals off.
Yeah. So, but I'll be delicate about it because I do think that I don't
You're
want to
not
be an
trying to
asshole to
escalate
anybody.
anything.
Yeah.
Right.
But
Are you friends with him? Is that the problem? Are you friends
Oh
with,
my
with
God.
Brendan?
you're acquaintances.
Yeah. I'm friends with him.
Do you think he's a funny comedian? Because a lot of
I
people.
think he's great.
Okay.
I think he's wonderful. I do. I think
Yeah,
he's
he's a good
dynamic.
guy.
I really do.
Dynamic.
You know, can I say something about him? All right. I want to say this. All right. I want to say that.
He tried to fuck your girl,
No,
dude.
I get down there. I bang it, bang. Woo!
Okay.
All right. So
Short. It's short.
Yeah.
wild,
I like to say this about the man. All right. You know how difficult it is to go from one
Oh my
thing.
God.
What?
You don't have to like.
Do what?
Ride his
Can I
dick.
say what I'm
Yeah.
doing?
You know what? You're being a power bottom right now
Oh, you know what?
because you're
I like
riding his
pumping
dick.
up.
Not as an
Wait.
insult.
Yeah, I'll
Back
pump
it
up.
up. Let me
I'll
just
pump up.
You
that.
tread lightly now.
I didn't say that as an insult. I literally just said it like because you're riding his dick, only as a reference to what we talked about in the beginning. Please, guys, please just forgive me, okay? This one time. Go ahead.
Okay, so you know, it's very difficult to go from one profession to another, right? So he was an
UFC,
MMA fighter, right? And
Really successful fighter,
very
right?
successful.
What was
and
his professional record?
It's not the record that counts. It's what you do in the ring. You know what I mean? It's commitment.
Right.
Right.
It takes balls to get in the ring.
Yeah, it does take balls.
Can you guys
and
pull
you're risking-
his professional record?
What does it matter?
I'm curious.
Yeah. So anyway, so he, you know, and he goes into a very difficult medium, which is stand-up comedy. It's clicky. It's
Very difficult.
Right.
It's very difficult, and he carves his way out. And he does a couple of specials. He's a successful podcaster, and my hat's off to him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very okay. Good. I mean, nice
Hats
things.
off to him.
All,
Yeah.
all good vibes.
We've talked, and everything's under the rug, and everything's fine, and yeah.
Although I would like to clarify. This is not.
Well, you
on
didn't finish your. Well, Bobby has some nice things to say. So I
Right.
mean, you're in the middle of your story.
Well, my problem with the whole thing was when he had a problem with me, he went through Bobby. Bobby was a filter, and I thought that was really not appropriate.
He wouldn't
because-
talk to you.
No.
What is this? You're doing a toothpick?
It's a nicotine toothpick. I'm stressed out.
Are you serious?
Nicotine? I didn't know they existed.
Can I see that? I'm really
Yeah,
interested in
The
this.
company Zipax. We get sponsored.
Because I
by-
chew,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
chew nicotine gum.
It's
I'm
not-
sorry, I'm just
No.
so
Try
fascinated
one,
by
try
this.
one.
There's no jizz in here? Like,
No.
how clean are your hands and stuff?
You think I touch every single one of those, you fucking asshole?
Well, sometimes, like, I don't know, a guy like Bobby, he just like jizzes
No, you
everything
don't love
and,
that.
and then touches stuff.
Yeah, I don't jizz on things, man.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
They're nice, right?
He
That's a
drib-
sponsor?
Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah, thanks,
Oh,
man.
watermelon flavor?
It's watermelon spearmint. It's a combination flavor. You know what I mean?
Peppermint.
I don't see it, AB. I was just getting some stuff. I was getting his professional.
Oh, yeah.
AB, where is it? It's not in Discord.
But
Leftovers Discord from yesterday.
Oh.
about what you were starting to say.
Bro,
Yeah, go ahead.
I want to protect Bobby in all of this.
10 and
No,
5? Oh, he was
protect-
10 and 5?
protect.
That's not bad.
We're fucked.
We're not fucked.
Yeah,
Wait, why are you
we're
fucked?
We're
So
fucked.
what did
We're
I
fucked.
say about him?
We're fucked.
Wait, is this, hold on.
Really?
Is that 10 losses or 5?
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
so afraid of being bullied.
Why are you so afraid?
Because like, this is the problem. It to his defense, when
This is good.
when Shab had a problem with me never even saying his name. And by the way, I neither confirm or deny that's to this day that story was about him.
Well, you guys said his initials was BS.
And then Annie said it was Bob Saget on the live show.
Oh,
well, and then no,
Bob
one of,
Saget BS.
one of the things that really gave it away
Yeah.
is that you guys said that he's not very funny as a comedian, and then you guys all started laughing.
That's subjective.
I just agree.
No, but I know that's like a meme about him. I know you think he's funny.
Yeah.
But there's like a meme that everyone's like,
He's the George Carlin of
He's not
Fighting
funny.
Film stand-up.
That
Okay.
doesn't
He's not funny.
mean that they necessarily said
Right.
that it's him.
So I actually, to this day, I
You never
I
said
that
his name.
I never said
Yeah.
it was assumed. I didn't think that it would escalate in the way that it did. I also didn't realize that Bobby would take the brunt of the punishment because nothing,
he didn't do anything.
I didn't do anything.
Right.
And here's my problem with just even this in general, okay? And since we're already talking about it, fuck it, right? But what I'm saying to you is that I have nothing to do with any of it. I don't even know what the fuck the thing is about, really. in
You don't
general.
like being put in the
Right.
middle of it.
Not was I not put in the middle of it. I was being screamed at
Oh.
and bullied.
It was
and
like
That's
a
threatened.
get
and-
your bitch in line phone.
Yeah.
Oh my
it
God.
Was, it was worse than that. It was way worse than that. And my point is
I'm
that
sorry, that's
now
disgusting.
my
Yeah.
fear is the results of whatever this is now going to be.
There's
Right.
no results because
There is a result.
No, there
You know,
isn't. I can call Shab right now, and we could be like, all is squared away and everything is fine because we've already talked about it. The promise was that he would never talk about it again, and the next day he went on Flagrant 2 and then talked about it, even though it was in a complimentary way.
Yeah, in a complimentary way. So my
I don't
point
feel
is
like we've
that-
said anything bad about him either. The point is, was there a text alluding to possibly suing people? Yes, there was. Did it freak me out and did it make me think, oh shit, like such a small thing to sue over? But was there a lot of misunderstanding from his team and us? Yeah, but we talked it through. But the truth is the truth, and it's all squared away.
So, you guys, I'm just going to get this clear. So, you guys were talking about there was this comedian that people assumed was him
Yeah.
that was trying to pick up all you girls, kind of a sleaze, whatever, right?
Yeah.
So, he calls you and says, Bobby, get your woman in line? I mean, what kind of fucking animal does that? That's fucked up. Why doesn't he call you? He has your number, right? I would assume.
it was-
Or just
Your
gotta contact
podcast.
you.
Yeah.
It's your fucking podcast. Who the fuck? Why? What the fuck is that shit?
It was not just him.
There was a whole barrage.
It was. A
Don't say the name.
I'm not gonna. But it was a phone call with other podcasters, and it was.
That's some bullshit.
They
was-
flogged you, bro.
Not flogged me. They threatened my career. They called me a coward, a pussy. You've always been a pussy.
I'm sorry,
What?
that's
You have
unacceptable.
and
Blackmail.
they said they would expose me. They said that all
That-
these things, and I was in Oklahoma shooting a show, and I was at dinner, and I was by myself, and I was getting this. It was very traumatic for me, and it was based on whatever they did on the live. Now imagine now what's going to happen with now this.
It's good you said that.
I think it's good that you're saying that
Because
because
fuck them.
you
should
shouldn't-
stand up for yourself.
Yeah.
But I
That's
see
so
these
fucked
guys
up.
every time,
all
all the time.
But
you know
to
what I
be
mean?
But they
clear,
did it. They
this
took it there.
behavior is
How you-
unacceptable.
But
Totally.
to be
That is-
clear,
That's fucked up.
when that happened, he called me like shell shocked and crying. At which point I said, "Give
I
me
wasn't
his
crying.
number."
Come on, I'm a man.
Poor Bobby. That's
Hey,
fucked up.
Bobby, you're
cry.
you're
But
the
he-
best man, the man that has feelings. Like what the,
No,
what the
it's
fuck
true.
are we
And also,
talking
when
about?
he's like being spoken
You
to,
think she wants somebody?
Say that again for the
can't
people
feel
in
anything?
back. Say that again for the people in
Go
back.
ahead.
We love men that can cry.
Bottom.
So to be clear,
This story
that was
is infuriating.
the height of the chaos was when that happened. At which point I said,
I'm so sorry, dude.
Yeah.
That's so
Yeah.
fucked up.
Well, to both of you, also not
Yeah.
having like the balls to talk to you. He has the balls to go and fight people, but like, why does he gotta
Right.
go?
Did
talk
you even
to
know what was going on when he
Go
called
talk
you?
No,
to your
I-
man.
You're like, what are you guys talking about?
he didn't know what it was happening.
I don't. Number one, I don't. They were okay. First of all, they were like, we have evidence of something, right? So they, right? They go, we have 50 pages of
No, they said 300 pages.
whatever of evidence.
Dude, Brandon Schwab can't even read, bro. How the fuck that guy bringing 300 pages of anything? That guy's barely literate. Are you kidding me?
Well, this is where I think that there's a disconnect between
Dude,
there's a disconnect between the information he's being fed by his team. I don't think it's all him. Like he's just like, I have 300 pages of proof that of an IP address that's linked to
Oh,
Bobby's. Listen to
please.
this, Ethan.
What a
Linked to
fucking
Bobby's
liar.
computer. I was like, do you realize how
Bruh.
tech stupid Bobby
Thank
is?
you.
He answers phone calls on his iPad. Do you know what I mean?
My man.
Saying that, and basically that we've launched an attack on him for the past 5-6 years. And I told Brendan, I was like, Brendan, with all due respect, like you're not an afterthought for us. Like, why would we as a company just dedicate 5-6 years to this harassment on Reddit when my sweet lover?
Oh, because a lot of people hate Brandon. There's like a whole like movement.
So yeah, he's trying to.
He blames
tie
that on
it-
you guys?
Yes, and so now we're at a point where it's like, well,
He says that he has proof that me, for the last 5 or 6 years, that I've been on Reddit. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I gotta say-
Go ahead, go ahead.
Fuck, I'm
Let's say, go, 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 go. Yeah.
Let me finish. That I
Everybody
was on-
breathe.
I've been spending my time. First of all, number one, I don't own a computer. I don't even know how to buy one, really. You know what I mean?
he really doesn't.
All right. Number two, right? I don't know how to get on Reddit. I've asked her, how do you get on it? What is it? You know what I mean?
Right, right.
I'm just not tech savvy in that way. You know, it's shameful to say, but
It's
you know,
not shameful. You're what are you, like 50, 60?
He's 50.
Yeah.
so my
You are the best looking 50-year-old,
Yes.
by the way.
Thank you, thank you.
You are so youthful and your skin is so soft.
Right.
Go ahead.
So he was going, you're doing this. We can trace the URL back to your house, and you're the leader of this Reddit group. I'm like, bro, first of all, if you look at, from what I hear, if you look at Reddit, there are pages about me as well.
And me.
And me
And
that are
horrible ones
destroying
about
me,
me.
so I don't read it.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah, yeah,
As someone who's been in technology my whole life,
yeah.
people that don't know fucking anything about technology say that shit.
Yeah.
But I think
It's
it's
impossible to get that.
right.
He doesn't have it.
When
it's
anybody
impossible to
says
get
they
it.
have
But I think
proof
if-
against you,
But Ethan,
Bullshit.
I think that I'll defend him in this scenario by saying I think his team is giving him a lot of wrong information.
Well,
And that's
whatever.
ultimately what
Yeah.
him and I were able to find common ground. It's like, look, I think I'm receiving wrong information, and I'm like, I can understand that. I can forgive
He's
that.
just trying to
and-
scare you. Dan, Dan is our tech wizard. He's walking with a bag of chips, Dan, for Christ's sake.
What's up?
Is it possible to get IP logs from Reddit that proves that Bobby is posting shit about Brendan?
Not
Schwa-
without like working at Reddit. I mean, yeah.
Or having like
administrator
a
or
federal
something.
subpoena.
Yeah.
I didn't know what he was
not-
saying.
I actually think we should. I could call him right now and get clarification.
No, do not call him right now. That's
Wait,
the
we're
dumbest thing
okay.
to
Him
do.
and I are okay now.
I
It's not-
doubt it.
I'm going to say this.
No.
After this,
No.
you will not be okay.
I agree with that.
I promise you this, and this has opened. No, I'm not fine. I'm fine. All right, I'm totally fine. Totally fine. But I'm just saying
That
this
seems
has
like
opened up a world. I'm not a pussy, right? I'm just saying. The thing is that you guys don't do stand up, right?
No.
Right. So I'm always around them.
Yeah.
Right. I always have. So I'm trying to play it politically, right? I feel like I was assaulted for something that I didn't do at all. I don't even know what the
Right.
fuck they're talking
You
about.
truly have nothing to do with it.
I have nothing to do with, and yet I was being, you know what I mean?
They put it all on
attacked,
you.
right?
Because they're using you to try to control
Right.
what Kalila's doing.
Right. So, I went to therapy and about it. You know what I mean?
Really?
Talked about it
Yeah.
yesterday because it's like it was just so traumatic, and these were my friends, and I had no idea what the fuck they were talking about, right?
Wow.
And so my whole thing was, let's never talk about it again, ever, right? And let's just brush it under the rug so that I can go to comedy clubs and look them in the eye and be cordial, right? But now, right, this is a whole nother fucking thing that I got to deal with now.
Yeah,
You know what
I see your point.
Yeah.
But it just sucks
They're
because
bullies.
They are.
Yeah, it sounds like they're trying to bully you, and it sucks that you're in this position now.
Yeah.
Where you have to. It's like it sounds like some bullshit boys club, where it's like let's be honest, dude. A lot of these fucking guys have accusations against them, and it's a fucking boys club, and they're all protecting each other. And I'm not saying that one did one did
have no
one.
idea what you're talking about.
Okay, fine. I'm not saying anyone did anything specifically,
Yeah.
but it's like, hey, your girl's out of line. You know, you got to protect the boys, and it's fucked up. It's bullying bullshit, dude.
Yeah, and on Flagrant 2, Andrew Schultz's podcast, he was like, I contacted Kalila. And I'm like, no, I asked Bobby for your new number, and I
No,
reached
he
out
wanted
to you.
both. He wanted to talk to you. So.
Oh, okay. Then it was
all
both
right, so
ways.
that's a two-way street. Right, let's be real. All right, he
But
wanted.
I don't like the narrative that he came to me with this, because it took months or like 2 months before he even wanted to come directly
Yeah.
to the source. And I would have been, if he saw the first podcast on Trash Tuesday and said, hey, I really didn't like what you said. It
Right.
could have alluded to me. That's not good for me. And then I would have said, I understand that. I didn't realize that you would be getting extra harassment from all
Right,
of this.
right,
I
right.
apologize. I will
Right.
not say it again. It's also not a cancelable offense to hit on a woman. It's not a big deal. It
No.
was an anecdote.
Yeah,
And
totally.
it could have been resolved right then and there. And I did tell him that when I spoke to him a week ago. I said, this was a very, very simple thing. So from here on out, moving forward, let's shake on it. If you have a problem with something I say, come to me directly. And he said the same thing. So we're good. We're good. I promise you we're okay.
I promise you we're not.
No.
I promise you're not, and I promise you there's a wave coming now, and that's it.
Unfortunately, I agree with Bobby just because I don't think they're going to be happy that it's out there that they're fucking bullying Bobby.
Because these are elements that I was never going to share. These are elements that I was going to just keep to
But is
myself.
that okay? Like,
It's not okay. It's not.
should-
But you got to live your life.
yeah, you gotta live your life.
No, it's okay with me because I'm doing. First of all, number one, would I say that they're friends of mine anymore? No, they're
Yeah.
out. Right,
Yeah.
I stopped following them on social media.
Okay.
Right, and I did what I'm doing to protect myself. You know what they did was not what a friend would do.
But
right?
he did apologize to you, Bobby. Brendan did.
Yeah, he did apologize. But what I'm saying is that the world didn't know what had happened.
Right.
Right? And so it's like, those are the elements that I was going to just kind of go, let's brush that to the side, right? I had my own way of processing it and dealing with it politically because I do stand-up every night, and I'm just around. Now, I have to now pick and choose where I go up, right? I do.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I have to go.
I get it.
cannot go there that night because now they're there, right? And it just this has made it very difficult for me. And
It sucks. I'm sorry.
yeah. It's
not
all right.
fair.
I mean, it's out there, and that's why I wish you didn't do a live podcast. yeah. yeah.
I like to believe that this is.
I better get a lot of Teddy Fresh shit. I mean,
Bro, I've got
say,
the X.
I don't
I got
like
the bulldozer
idea.
for forever,
every color, every fit.
forever.
You got it. But I don't like the idea of because of this now your life's gonna be worse. I don't know. We've always lived under like not letting anyone bully us, and I don't think you should tolerate that behavior. And if it means that you're gonna have to not perform on the same night as them, maybe it's gonna be better for you though, because you don't have to carry this
Pretend like you
and
fucking-
pretend that you're
yeah.
like part of this group, this men's group, that everything is good there.
The problem
Nobody's
is there are
bullying
a couple
everybody.
of weddings that I'm going to, right?
Who
How
cares?
many times you go to weddings where you hate the other people there?
cares?
You go, fuck that guy.
Yeah,
I stay on this side, you stay on that
yeah.
side.
They're the ones that need to show up and be ashamed of themselves. Bottom line.
I understand that.
They
I
need to
understand
look
that. I was
down
just doing
so
it
you can
the
look
most
up.
political way
Right,
know.
Ela.
that I could do so that I
I know.
could survive. You
I
know
know,
what I
I'm
mean?
but
sorry,
I'm
man.
trying to see
And,
maybe the positive side in it.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't
There
know.
is no positive.
No. Uh-huh.
But you know what? I'm going to tackle it head on. You know what I mean? I mean, that's the only way now to go forward, you know? But,
I think, yeah. I mean, just to say what, I think it's good that people know what happened because it's just not right. I think it's good for the audience to know that these guys are fucking pack of rats, dude.
what do you mean? What do you mean?
They're a pack of rats, bro. These guys are your friends, and they gang up on you, bully you because something that your girlfriend said, because Kalila said had nothing to do. Dude, the guys are fucking clowns, though, bro. They're meatheads, dude. Brendan Schwab been punched in the head too many fucking times.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I mean, is there a question? Does he have what Junior Seau has? The CT?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. You know what I mean?
But I know it's not good to get punched in the head.
It's not good to be punched in the head. Yeah. But yeah, go ahead, man. Go ahead.
I don't know if this is the right time to like.
I think it's a time to
Thanks.
just put it all on the table. I don't think there's
Go ahead, babe.
When I do talk to him, I feel like he is a guy who's like hurting a lot, and he really loves his family, and you know he feels he feels horrible when his kids are being talked about a certain way, when his wife is being talked about a certain way. So I understand like his pain and his feeling like he's on his heels, like he has to defend.
Who was talking
certain
about his
things.
family?
I think that the Reddit
Oh,
very
yeah,
harsh on
dude,
him.
Reddit is it's Reddit. That's
I mean,
what I'm saying.
Reddit talks
They're
about
mean to
everybody.
every.
Yeah.
They'll
That's just the
fucking
internet.
ruin you if you go and read what they're saying. I mean, Reddit is a fucking vile place where they say horrible things about everybody.
Yeah, and that's what I told him. It's like, Shab, whatever you're getting, I get.
Everybody gets
Equal-
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody gets it.
But I do think that he's somebody who, I don't know. I have empathy for him. I really
mean, that's
do.
horrible. Obviously, to go after people's family. That's disgusting.
Yeah, the comedy culture for me, since I moved there in the late 90s, has always been bullying.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, there's always been like yeah, I
What
mean,
the hell?
I never expected to hear that. No, I'm
Yeah.
serious.
really did.
I'm
Yeah,
surprised by that.
Yeah.
You
Yeah, I-
laughed because it seems obvious to you.
yeah, to me that it seems is obvious. Especially in certain clubs, it's always been a boys' club. I mean, there were boys, I can't name names, that
Don't.
would
Yeah,
literally
don't.
walk up to Whitney Cummings and Chelsea Handler and go, "Women aren't funny, get out of here."
Are you fucking
Yeah,
kidding me?
and they would say that to
Wow.
them, right? One time a comic threw ice at Natasha Leggero's face. You know what I mean? Like, get out of here. You know what I mean? Like
Wow.
that type of mentality. I've always used women as openers because I always loved them. I've always been friends with female comics. I don't know what the fuck they're talking about, but they've also said stuff like that Asians aren't funny back in the day.
Oh, well, that.
Asians don't do stand-up because they're not funny, they're not a funny people, this and that. But all those things are things for me to persevere. But because I'm a guy from trauma and my dad was so violent growing up, right? I've always had this thing of like, I'll show you, I'm gonna get through this, I'm gonna prove you wrong, and I feel like I have done that, you know what I mean? That Asians are funny, we're funnier than you are, you know what I mean? I can get as many laughs as any other comic. you
When
know?
I went and saw you,
Yeah.
I saw a few. You crushed harder than anyone. People were electric for you.
Yeah, so I know that ability, but because of the culture at the time, right, of bullying, right, I just felt like that was just a part of the nature of the sport.
Wow.
And I endured it,
Wow.
And because of what happened a week ago, whatever, when I was bullied by these guys, right? To me, it's like the same mentality. It's like, I'm just gonna, process it, deal with it in my own way, and just find a perspective.
Yeah.
And my relationship with certain people now have completely changed. It'll never go back the same, because at the end of the day, like I know what I've done and what I haven't done in my life. All right. I do, right? Right? you know, when people accuse me of certain things, there are some things like, yeah, I did that. You know what I mean? And there's a couple of things that I've done that one day I would like to talk about on podcasts that are like, that I've done to specific comics that are like not cool. You know what I mean? And I know that I did those things, and I feel guilty and shame over it, right? But the things that they were saying last week, they came from such left field, right? That like I was the mastermind, you know what I mean, behind this Reddit group that was after, you know what I mean, Brendan Schaub. Why would I do that? I legitimate, and this is even
Honestly, if you saw Bobby type on a laptop, he's typewriter fingers. He does this.
yeah, I do that, right? I have to.
He has 2 fingers.
Yeah,
But that should tell you something about their mentality, that they had this working theory about you even before this happened, that you're somehow trying to destroy him.
yeah.
Like, does he really?
I also would uplift him and his crew and the people around him.
Dare I say you've probably been one of the most supportive people, like when he did first start doing stand-up.
Yeah, I have.
He said that. I remember I saw a clip. He said that Bobby was really that you were really
and I'm
supportive
still
of him.
supportive of him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think that he's funny. I really legitimately do.
The only one.
You know what I mean? There have been people like, there's a lot of comics that go, you know, actors that do stand-up later in life, right? We don't support it. I support it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that Jeremy Piven is funny. You know, when Steve O started doing stand-up, me and Ian Edwards went to his house and we looked at his special and we gave him notes and this and that, right? I mean, I'm that type of a guy, right? But it's like, that's why when they did that, it was like, whoa, I'm an ally. What the fuck are you doing?
Right.
And, you know, that was based on something I didn't do. Now, because of this, I'm just curious to see what happens. You know, that's all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I feel you.
I better get every color of Teddy Fresh beanies.
Every day.
I mean, every
Every
time.
Wait, me too, Kay.
Yeah, you guys.
No, not you. I want to box.
Are you guys gonna argue after the podcast? Are you angry that this got here?
I think
No?
I've told Bobby, it's like, I will work out whatever I need to work out for myself and set my own boundaries for myself if that.
That's the way it should be, but
irrespective,
unfortunately, these guys.
But I do feel bad for him because I think he gets, like I said, the brunt of it all. But I'll probably call Schaub after this and say, hey, this is what was said. And like, you know, I'm going to stick to the promise of going directly to him if I have.
But it's true. What's so wrong about saying, "Oh, he hit on me"? It's like, okay,
Yeah, it wasn't.
doesn't seem that bad. I mean, well, not worse than, you know, other things have been said about other comedians.
Right.
Well, you know, it's like, that's a very interesting point, Ethan. You know, it's like, what am I running away from? It's like, you know, we all have to look at our behaviors and what we
Right.
did and we didn't do, right?
Right.
And own up to them, you know. Like I said before, it's like, you know, I think it was Socrates or Plato that said, a life not self-examined is a life not worth living. You know what I mean? I think throughout, you know, the modern day, we've always been introspective and to look at your character defects and your behaviors and own up to these things. You know what I mean? And I think that's the healthiest thing to do. But unfortunately, we don't live in a healthy, you know, podcasting and stand-up. There's just so much at stake. You know what I mean? You also have fans against other fans. I mean, there are fans that will only strictly listen to whatever they're doing, and vice versa, Tiger Belly fans. And, you know, I think our fans bleed over, which is cool. I think we're very like-minded, you know what I mean? But, you know, when there's so much at stake and you have the internet involved, you know, it gets really muddled and toxic.
Yes.
You know, and I don't like the toxicity of it
Yeah,
all. You
yeah.
know what I mean? All I'm trying to do is make people laugh. You know, all I'm trying to do is perform, and I like acting too, so I act and I do all these things because these are things that I enjoy, and I think people enjoy me for the most part doing
Oh, yeah,
watching
no.
me. You know what I mean? So, you know, when all these other elements are involved, it really makes me sad.
Yeah.
And it makes me uncomfortable, and it's just unfucking unfortunate, you know what I mean? Because I just don't understand why we all can't just, you know, grow together.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Wouldn't it be so much classier if he was like, you know, I was a sleaze and I did that and that was gross. And then people will respect him, right, for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's this meme here? I don't. Maybe you guys will get this. Alter ego in the Bob Cave.
I don't know what that means.
Does this make sense to you guys?
No.
Oh, this isn't a meme. This
Oh.
appears to be. We've obtained some of the evidence.
Okay.
Oh, this is you masterminding
This is-
the Brendan Schwab hate on Reddit.
What do you have to say about
Is
this?
that me?
Yeah.
So you pretend not to use
You're
computers,
pretending you don't know
but
it's
you
you.
actually have a
wait.
Batman
How
cave.
did you come up with that right
I
now?
just found it.
This
Alter
is
ego
security
in the Bob
footage.
Cave.
Kalila
Somebody just
sent us
DM'd it to
before
me.
the show.
That's
Gullible. He
insane.
really thinks he found it on the internet on Google.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
You have an underground layer with fucking 20 monitors,
Yeah.
mass posting Brendan Schwab hate.
Yeah. I mean, it's like I spend 12 hours a day playing Stardew Valley.
You still play that?
I just started playing because of the 1.5. I have to do all this stuff on.
Oh
Ginger
shit,
Island.
that's crazy.
And it's so hard because it's like there's this one thing where you have to just switch topics. You know, something I want to talk about. Right? Is that there's a when it rains, there's a mermaid on the beach, and then you put these music blocks on, right? But you have to click them in a certain way. It took me fucking 2 days to fucking do that.
So what do you do with the mermaid once you get her? Once
Well, you
click
have, to,
her
you have to click the music boxes in a certain way where it plays her music, and she gives you five walnuts.
That's it? Walnuts? Are walnuts good?
On the Ginger Island, walnuts is like the highest currency.
Walnut is everything.
Yeah.
Because I could go to Ralph's and buy some walnuts.
I
no
understand
problem.
that. I understand
Yeah.
that. But it's very, and then Q has this little other challenges that I can't wait to do later. That
Yeah, last time you were on the show, we talked about Stardew Valley quite a bit.
Yeah, he has a new game coming out called the Haunted Chocolatier.
The guy who made Stardew
Yeah,
Valley.
and I'm very excited about that. I guess you get just to change the subject for a second. Just, you know what I mean?
Hey guys, I'm so sorry to interrupt. We got to go to break.
That's a soundbite. A callback.
Okay.
You remember that?
Yeah. I do. May I continue with the chocolate?
That was just a soundbite.
That was Zach. That was
Yeah.
Zach.
But there's a little trailer that's on, and I don't know what the gist, but it's got the same kind of pixelated thing. And I think you grind you have a chocolate shop, and you make different chocolates.
You're excited for the chocolate one?
Yeah.
Because this guy, whatever he makes, you're in.
Yeah, there's like Bethesda's coming out with Starfield, which is an RPG in space. That's going to be
Bethesda?
Yeah, that's going to be much like Skyrim and Fallout, and that comes out in November. So I'm very excited about that as well.
You heard about that game?
Starfield.
Yeah, it's Bethesda's new game. The people
Wait,
that make
what?
Elder
They've been
Scrolls.
spending 15 years on it.
You don't know about this?
Wait, what?
Yes.
Starfield?
Yeah.
That sounds great.
Some
bro.
kind of fucking loser?
I have
know about
not even
Starfield
heard
yet?
about this game.
Did you play Fallout and?
Oh yeah, I played all that.
Yeah,
Fallout, Skyrim.
yeah.
I'm in big time.
Yeah, I'm in big time too. I can't.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, it'll be fun. But the
You-
trailer looks really exciting. You know, there's the Bob Cave again.
We'll take rid of that. We'll get rid of that.
No, I like it.
That's evidence.
Yeah.
Watch Brendan Schwab's gonna send that to you. He's be like, bro, I got the proof right here.
Yeah. But yeah, back to the uncomfortable part of it all. I literally still don't really have hard feelings. You know, I think that there's something wrong with him mentally, maybe. You know what I mean?
I mean,
And
all
there's
of
some
us have
there's
that.
some empathy that I have, you know, to his crew, you know. But yeah, what's up? Well, are you touching my arm in that way?
I don't know. I'm trying to deliberate whether or not I want to add this piece of information or not.
Well, you might as well because
Yeah.
Well, one of
we're fucked as it is, so
Maybe
might as
not.
well.
I really wish,
I
like,
don't
my
know.
wish was for him to be open about the situation as well, so there'd be sort of this like clarity.
Okay,
back and forth.
interesting.
Right.
Growth.
But one of the threats was to expose something about me, about and it was a very specific thing about it.
we might as well talk about that.
about a
now.
time about something that I had been doing
is-
while Bobby and I were broken up.
Okay.
So we had an open thing.
Just take it all from them.
Okay, so we had an open thing, right? So that they can't use this against
Right,
us.
exactly.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
put it all on the
Right.
table.
So we had this open
Yeah.
thing, and
You guys had an open relationship.
Yeah,
right?
Okay.
I was
and
with
Kalila saw somebody in Hawaii.
a lovely person.
Lovely guy. I know the
In
guy.
fact,
I like.
Bobby hand selected him. Literally.
Yeah,
he was
yeah.
like,
Okay.
this guy's
Right.
amazing.
Right, so,
somebody that we could trust.
So you arranged something for her.
I didn't arrange it,
But
right?
you
she
approved
asked,
him.
"Is this going to be okay?" And I said, "Go ahead and do it."
Okay,
right?
interesting.
And this is something that
This is
my
after-
therapist
yeah.
knew about. We talked about it
In
in couples
therapy.
counseling, this and that. So
Wow.
this is something. So it happened, right? and it got leaked into the internet, right? And now there's these conspiracy theories that she cheated on me and whatnot, right? This is the most uncomfortable podcast. This is another thing that I was gonna not talk about, and now we're talking about.
But why not? Nothing happened. If you're both comfortable, there's nothing to be
I'm totally
ashamed
cool
about.
with it, but I'm
there's
just
nothing
saying-
to be ashamed about.
And
Why
I'm just
should people lie
tired
about it?
of, like, you know, and I hear it every day online.
So just
and this and that.
so
That's
yeah.
why I'm just. We just did it.
But that was
Right.
one
We just
of the,
fucking did it, man.
Right,
Put it
right.
to
I'm
rest.
supporting you.
Yeah.
That was one of the things that was like, if you don't get in line, I have nasty things to say about you too. And I was like, say them.
Also,
Because
you guys
it's
didn't do
like-
anything wrong. Like the insinuations, like I know about this and I'm gonna fucking blackmail you.
But I
guys.
do have to say that after it went on for a while, I didn't feel comfortable about it.
Okay.
And I've now looked at her maybe 4 months ago, and I said, I don't want to do this anymore, and let's go stay monogamous again.
Oh, this was happening up until recently.
Up until very.
Recently,
okay,
right?
okay,
So,
interesting.
you know, all right, here we go.
Bobby.
Let me just say
Okay,
this,
go
what I have
ahead.
to fucking say.
Yeah.
Okay? I want to look in the fucking mirror.
Mirror.
Right? You know, as a podcaster, there are a lot of things that I have revealed. You know what I mean? Because I've done thousands of hours of talking, as have you guys, right? But there are things that I keep still close to my heart that I'll never reveal. Even this thing, I'm willing to talk about it. But there are certain things in my life that I'm really not willing to talk about because it's no one's business.
Sure.
Right? And, you know, for me to survive by being a podcaster, there are things that I have to keep sacred to myself.
Yeah.
Okay? And so that's why I don't talk about certain things. You know what I mean? Because it's like, it's no one's business.
This was one of them.
Right? And this was one of them, and now it's everyone's business. Because I'll tell you why, though. The reason why I'm willing to talk about it is because of the fact that it's, you know, there's too much rumor and
Yeah.
stuff on the internet. You know what I mean? About it. People are coming up with their own conclusions and this. And it's like, I just might as well clear it up. And that's the reality of the situation. Another thing that I'm willing to admit is I haven't seen pornography in 4 months. Okay?
That's great.
Sorry.
Good for you.
Your dog just said, why?
He goes. yeah.
But and the reason why is because for many, many years, you know what I mean, I wasn't intimate with Kalila because of my chronic pornography addiction, right? Which led to us having this open thing because I didn't know what to do, right? So it's like, you know, it's another thing that's personal and that I wasn't really willing to talk about because it's no one's fucking business, you know? My relationship with Kalila is sacred. You know, we share a beautiful life together. We have 7 animals, a house. We have kind of a daughter. Juliana is kind of our daughter. And we're proud of her growth and whatnot. And, you know, you want to be able to keep stuff to yourself. I have dreams and aspirations outside of show business as well. That's the fact. You know what I mean? I'm not ashamed of anything. I'm not embarrassed about anything about my life. That's that, you know? That's the reality, you know? And these are things that people have used to blackmail me, right? To expose you. It's like we're, you know what I mean? So I'm willing to take that head on. Yeah.
That's sad. Thank you for sharing that. I'm
Yeah.
sorry that you had to even talk about it.
This whole thing has been uncomfortable.
But it's good you take the power.
Yeah.
It's good you take the power from them.
Yeah, it's, you know, but maybe this is the healthiest way to do it. I don't know. You know, in retrospect, you know, when I scream at her in the car, we'll see. We'll see. You know, we'll see what happens.
This is
you know what I mean?
my personal philosophy. I know it's just me, but I always like to get stuff like this out in the open. And shit like this happens to me all the time for some reason, where I get into beef. I'm being sued 4 fucking times by one billionaire. He sued me 4 times. I've won 2 already.
Yeah.
Ryan Kavanaugh, by the way.
Yeah.
Google his name, Ryan Kavanaugh.
Oh, Ryan Kavanaugh? Okay.
Yeah, Ryan Kavanaugh.
Sued you?
4 times. He's a
What-
piece of shit.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Copyright infringement, defamation, tortious interference, and he tried to get our website taken down. Does Ryan Kavanaugh look like Harvey Weinstein? Which is the top result, by the way, if you type Ryan Kavanaugh,
Yeah.
even before Wikipedia.
Does he look like Harvey Weinstein?
You want to see it?
I'd
Here.
love to see the comparison. I'll be the judge.
But the point I was trying to make is that In my life, the one thing I've done is never shy from conflict and always take things head on, especially when I feel like I'm being bullied. And it has served me very well in life. It's not for everyone, though.
Yeah.
Like I went on Tom and Christina's podcast, and he goes, and people always ask me, how are you so comfortable with everyone hating you, or how are you so comfortable just like getting in all these conflicts? And I said, I don't know.
See, but here's the thing. Before you go into that, Ethan, is that, I'm not comfortable with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
I
Definitely not for everybody.
Yeah, I'm not I don't like confrontation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I like to. I'm more namaste, like Steven Seagal. You know what I mean?
Steven Seagal is
Steven
hardly
Seagal.
namaste.
I know, but he says namaste
Vladimir
all the time.
Putin.
He says it all the time, so it's like.
You hear how he says Vladimir Putin's name? Hit it, Zach.
Vladimir Putin.
He puts so much respect on it. Puts
Yeah.
so much respect on it.
So for me, I don't like it.
Yeah, I understand. Most,
yeah. Anyway, go Steve.
But, sometimes it's, well, let's see how it turns out for you this time.
Are you okay?
No. I'm not okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, you want to see something funny?
Yeah, that's why I want
So
to.
you type Ryan Kavanaugh. Second result today. Does Ryan Kavanaugh look like Harvey Weinstein? So here. This is Ryan Kavanaugh.
Yeah.
He was the founder of Relativity Media, which was a big production company.
That's my favorite production company.
Yeah, he utterly bankrupted it.
Oh, he did?
Oh, brutal. One of the worst, most cataclysmic bankruptcies in
What does
Hollywood
red
history. So this is the poll we took. It says, this many people think he looks like Harvey Weinstein, and
Yes.
this many don't. So clearly the public is confused, which is why we made this website. Now here's Harvey Weinstein. Here's
Yeah,
Ryan Kavanaugh.
they have similar. Yeah.
I mean, look at this. If you don't, I mean, look at this.
Yeah, I have a theory. I think that when God created man, you know what I mean, for white man, and every actually ethnicity and stuff, right, and race, and he made 20 prototypes, right?
Interesting.
And so he's definitely, because sometimes you'll go to you'll go to Asia and you'll see a guy that looks like, oh, that Asian guy looks like Denzel Washington. Like there's like a prototype, right? You know what I mean?
Right.
Like and I think they are definitely the same prototype.
There you go. You
Yeah,
see, so
yeah.
you're backing my theory, but
Yeah.
yeah. And if you scroll down, you can see what's really interesting is here you can see Ryan Kavanaugh kissing Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah.
He loved him a lot.
Yeah.
They,
You know what? You made me uncomfortable today, babe.
Why?
So
What did I
I'm
do?
gonna say something that's gonna make you uncomfortable.
Go ahead.
So on the car ride over here, I told her that I was trying to watch the John Wayne Casey.
oh, I saw that. I watched it.
Right, and she goes from the Netflix thing.
That's not
she
true.
looked like he looks like Ethan.
That's what you said. You're
John
trying to
Wayne
pin that on
Casey?
me.
yeah, you said that.
The
you said
cover.
that.
No,
the cover
no.
looks like Ethan.
That's
Wait.
not true.
And I go, well, I'm
I'd
going
like
to say that at
clarify.
H3.
Wait, I'm not
Let me
mad
stop.
about that.
Let me stop, right? Let me stop.
mean-
And then I said,
didn't-
wow.
That's not true.
That's crazy.
That's not how I said it.
Well, here he is.
It's just the cover.
Yeah.
And we both said, who does
This
he
one?
look like? And on our way here,
That reminds you of me?
That's what you said. And I didn't say that. You fucking said it.
Well, listen. I didn't like kill anyone or so if I look like the guy,
Ethan,
that's
that's
fine.
not even how it was said. It was literally like, who does he look
This
like?
is
Who
the
does he? And
cover,
on
by
our
the
way
way.
here, Bobby's like, does he look like Ethan?
No,
I'm like, maybe.
Babe, but I swear, babe, I'm telling you.
You
right
are
now,
twisting
whatever
this.
you're fucking doing right now, dude, is so wrong.
But I'm not mad.
I know you're not mad, but I'm just saying. Reach inside your heart, right?
Reach inside your heart.
Reach inside of your heart and really look at yourself in the mirror. Because I didn't even equate it because I fucking saw the thing last night and no time did I go, there's Ethan. It's great. Not one time. You said it in the car. That's on you.
But-
and that's something that you have to fucking live with. Okay?
I don't see the resemblance, but I'm not angry. I mean, I'm generic, kind of chubby.
Yeah.
I think it's
I
just the
see the
hair.
resemblance,
It's the
man.
hair.
Yeah.
His hair's straight.
No, I mean in the picture, in the cover of the Netflix. Not here. You don't look like him here at all.
Yeah.
Did you like that documentary? He's a sicko, eh?
You know what the thing is that you know who I'm more mad about is his mom. His
Right.
mom lived in that house, and there's like 60 bodies just in the walls.
Yeah,
right.
under the
And
bed.
how do you fucking not know?
Because all these serial killers, the one thing they all have in common is they had their parents are fucked them up.
Yeah.
No,
You-
I understand that. What I'm saying that
His
there's-
mom was some old weirdo
Is
who
there a
he had like
smell?
a yeah, of
Oh.
course there was.
There has to be.
He was pretty good at hiding the bodies, though. He dressed up as a clown. Isn't that fucked
Oh
up?
my god.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
I
you
haven't
don't-
watched this yet.
You don't think
it's
that
bad. It's too creepy.
you don't think that two really balanced good people can have a psychopath of a child?
No.
No.
I don't
No.
think so.
I don't.
I don't
That was an
even.
argument we had the other day.
I don't even think.
Like a serial killer child?
Yeah,
No.
just like completely just born with.
Because she doesn't want to have a
certain
kid with me because she's
circuitry.
like, what?
That's not also.
Here-
That's also not the truth.
No, but
That's not the truth. I do want a kid.
I know, but I'm just saying. But you've thrown this idea around that. What if we have a serial killer or a mass shooter?
well, it's
No.
a normal
Like, we're not gonna
conversation to
raise them
have.
that way. I don't think.
Right.
I
I think it's about how you raise the kid.
Yeah, we have.
Oh,
I have
thank
murderers.
you. Guys,
in
we
my
did a
family.
poll. 77% say I look like
You
John
do?
Wayne Gacy. So thank you guys.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Thank you so much for
I
bringing
just
that
sent
up.
a post from our Reddit. Someone said the same exact thing, that you look like the cover of that documentary.
Great. Thank you guys.
Yeah,
Thanks for bringing that
you're
up.
welcome.
Yeah, thank you so much.
You can do polls really quickly. So
We can do any polls
do
you
any
want.
poll. I want to do a poll.
It's live. Yeah, whatever you want.
So a lot of times I'll walk around and people will go, hangover. You know what I mean? They'll just drive
just
by
yell
and
it?
just yell, hangover, right? They
Really?
think that I'm Dr. Ken Jeong, which is fine, right?
That's, You guys look nothing.
It's fine. I
You
know,
guys look
I don't
nothing
think you
alike.
do, but I
No.
it's fine.
Nothing
because
alike.
He's a talented guy, but when I'm just saying that, when I look in the mirror, I just kind of go, it's not even the same prototype, I don't think.
No.
Yeah, yeah.
You know who you look more like? Probably Benedict Wong. More of a prototype.
Yeah, I think, and I'm proud of that.
Let me
Yeah.
pull that up.
Yeah.
Benedict Wong.
Yeah.
I think that's more your prototype, not Ken Jeong.
Yeah. I
Wait,
think
this guy?
Yeah, Benedict and I have.
From Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange.
Oh, this guy's badass. I love this guy.
You
Yeah,
want more
him and I have
water?
the same
Oh, yes.
prototype, I believe.
So are you guys both Filipino?
No, I'm Korean, and Benedict is Chinese.
Oh, interesting.
And he came to my birthday party.
He did?
Well, no, I did not necessarily. No, so what happened was,
What does that mean?
no, so what happened was I had a birthday party in Koreatown, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I was doing a show for Dumbfounded, and Aquafina was there, and Aquafina brought Benedict. But then Benedict and I hung out, and we talked, we took a photo. It was like a very cosmic, almost like we
You guys
knew-
connected?
Not even in a deep way, like it was like a deep.
Did you guys
love.
exchange numbers?
Yeah.
Oh, so you guys are buddies.
Yeah, we're buddies. Yeah. I just think he's such a great actor.
Is he big? He's tall?
He's a bigger guy.
Yeah, 'cause he's like a kung
yeah.
fu guy.
Yeah. He's a chunk.
He's a chunky hunky.
Yeah, he's chunky. You know what I mean? Not chinky, chunky.
I didn't say that.
Yeah. You wanted.
So
to
did you want? No. Didn't even think about it. What poll did you want to do?
Do I look like Dr. Ken?
Oh, I put one up that asked if you looked like him or Benedict or neither.
Okay, good.
And
Thank
we're
you so
saying-
much for that.
yeah.
So
Brought it up.
Dr. Ken looks
Yes,
like Bobby.
Dr. Ken is losing by a lot. He's at 14% right now.
I
Benedict
see.
Wong, 40% say that there's a resemblance there, but the plurality is actually neither, 47%.
Can you pull up the
so-
poll, please, so we can see the results?
Yeah. Here. Second.
Just so you know, we're not making it up. You know, it's a real thing.
There we go.
It's a lot of technical ins and outs, you know.
I like it.
So we have, does Bobby look like Ken,
Neither.
Benedict, or neither?
Awesome.
There you're your own man.
Yeah. Awesome. Thank
Wait,
you.
what about Sandra Oh? Don't you get that?
Okay.
sometimes?
Wait, Sandra Oh?
From the Grey's
Should we add
Anatomy.
Sandra Oh in
Yeah,
there?
yeah. Don't put Sandra Oh in there because I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know.
Okay.
Wait, I swear you have been. Is that not true?
Somebody did yell out, you know what I mean? Grey's Anatomy once.
Sandra Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I see the resemblance here.
Okay, because of my long hair. Yeah.
No, that's dead on. That's a spitting image. That one, they
Yeah,
got
yeah.
you on that one.
I think my breasts are way bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a sweet lady,
I love
very
her.
sweet lady. The first acting job I ever got was a show called Arliss on HBO. I had 2 lines, and she was the star of it. This is back in the late 90s. And because I'm Korean, she's Korean, she was just super kind to me, thanks for doing the show. And you know, we talked for a very long time. What a sweet lady. And I've run into her maybe 3 times in my life. And every time she remembers, and she's
That's very
she's
nice.
a nice. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
beautiful. I
Have
like
you
that.
run into a hero of yours that would be nice to you?
I had Bill
Nice.
Burr on the show who eviscerated me.
Right.
He he put me on antidepressants.
Really? Did he eviscerate you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was bad.
What did he say?
No, I'm kidding. It's fine. He came back. We had a great show.
Yeah.
The first show, I think I was just nervous. I wasn't on any medicine. I was
Yeah.
very anxious. So sometimes I get in this anxious mood and my brain gets foggy and I'm
we
not
came
super
from
sharp.
a perspective of like fanning out. Like we were listening to his podcast every day during that time.
Yeah.
And
He
we,
turned on me a few times.
Yeah.
Where I was like, God, you remember in Philadelphia when you turned on the crowd and you insulted him? He goes, oh, now you're bringing that. I thought you were cool and now you're bringing that up. And I don't know. It was just a mess.
It was.
I'm on medication too. What medications are you on?
I'm on Lexapro,
What is
20 milligrams.
It's
an antidepressant.
Yeah.
And I started Wellbutrin because I gained so much weight, and that's supposed to help me lose weight. But I started having like this crazy allergic reaction. I don't know if it was from Wellbutrin or something else, so I stopped that. I'm hoping to get back on it when I want to figure out what. But yeah, Lexapro.
I'm on a low dosage of Ritalin.
Ritalin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Seems to be really helping.
Is that a new development for you?
I've never been on medication before.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So the Lexapro was like life-changing for me.
Yeah. I think it's life. But honestly, like because of this podcast.
You're going to have to up the dose.
No, I'm not going to dose it. I think that if I wasn't on the Ritalin, right? I have a very small dosage. I would have reacted differently.
So you have like, the Ritalin is for ADHD, right?
Little anxiety as well.
Really?
Yeah,
Because for Ritalin is an upper, but I guess if you have ADHD, it slows you down.
Right, it
That's
does
what
the
they're.
opposite.
That's so interesting.
It really makes I can sleep on it.
Wow, because
Yeah.
I took it once and I was like wired for like a fucking week and
Oh, really?
it fucked me up.
Well,
Like,
he wasn't able to sleep one time for like 6 days.
Whoa.
Like he was really having
Wow.
a lot of
God.
this like very almost like manic kind of. This is when he relapsed recently as well.
right.
And so when he started on Ritalin, all of a sudden he can sleep the whole night.
Wow.
Wow, that's great. I say medicine, man, that shit works. It's really good.
I take Lexapro too, and I love it.
Yeah.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I took it through the whole pregnancy and everything.
I was on everything under the sun. But
Yeah?
So when I was younger, I was on Zoloft. I was on Zyprexa, like antipsychotics, even to like just bring me down completely because I was like very suicidal.
Wow.
And I had such a bad experience with SSRIs and just general meds in general that I stopped taking it for like the last 10 years of my life. But now I'm realizing that it was never calibrated correctly for me or with consideration of like my teenage kind of.
I think especially if you're suicidal, it needs like really, really strict
Yeah.
oversight.
But now I really am like reconsidering, getting back on like an SSRI.
You know, if you have a psychiatrist you like, and you're like my psychiatrist, I can text, I can call him if I'm having any side, and like I just think it's really powerful and a great thing. So
Well, I had to see 4. Over
Why?
my
Why
life,
so
I've
many?
seen 4 because and everyone said we think this would work. So eventually, because I always thought that it was going to affect the way I performed.
You
or
know
my
what?
comedy and
We
whatnot,
were
that was
afraid of that.
that was my biggest fear.
Yeah.
And the Lexapro liberated me.
Yeah.
Because I was no longer anxious and in my head and depressed and all these fucked up moods.
Yeah.
It liberated me. It made my work way better.
It made it better.
Yeah, it helped
I
me.
feel the same way. Yeah, even last night I did a show,
Nice.
and you even said it was
Yeah, you were incredible.
it was much more.
That's
because what
awesome,
happens is, before I would be doing stand up, and if things weren't going well, right, I would speed up, right, and I would think so fast, right, that I couldn't even, catch my thoughts.
So this slows you down?
Yeah, it's kind of
Interesting.
like when I'm on stage now. It's like if something happens, it's like for instance, every time this happens when I perform, a woman will just get up and leave.
That fucks with you.
It fucks with me. It's always like some.
Is it like
Is
fuck
it
this
just like
guy get up, or it
bathroom
could be a
break?
bathroom thing?
No,
Right.
no, that's not true. When I was in the OR Wednesday, this is what happened. She goes, I'll just demonstrate it, right? She's sitting there like this. She goes, right?
She was pissed.
Right, and then she stood in the back of the room and she put her arms like this and she did this.
You could see it all. What was the joke you
Was
told?
it a joke about my purple vagina?
No. It was about, I think it was my Asian homeless joke.
Oh.
Yeah.
Was she Asian?
No, that's another thing.
Interesting.
Right. And she stood there back like this, and then I just went, normally if I wasn't on something, it would just be like, oh God, you're a failure.
Oh no,
Right.
they really get in your head.
And I wouldn't say it or
Yeah.
even say it on my face.
You
It would
would
just
think
be
it.
like in my head, like
Yeah.
why
Yeah.
is she getting up, this and that. But that happened, it was just like, I don't care.
Yeah.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
That's
and I just
awesome.
kind of call it, are you going to stand back there the whole time?
You called her out?
Oh, yeah. I look at her standing there like this. You know what I mean? And she came back.
Oh,
She came back and sat down.
Did you get
and I
any
go,
laughs
"Welcome
from her?"
back." Yeah, she started, the
Oh.
crowd started laughing, this and that. And I was just like, see, aren't you back? More relaxing sitting. That type of thing.
Yeah.
But it just, it really does help.
I'm happy for that.
Yeah.
That's good. It really helped me. I can't overstate it. I was a fucking mess.
Yeah.
And it really.
You taught me a technique.
I did?
Yeah, I think one of the times here about like, I forgot how you worded it, but it's basically being bored, going in and just kind of going, just be boring.
Oh, that'd be boring.
Yeah, to be boring.
Don't try so hard.
Don't try so hard.
Yeah.
Just be boring.
Yeah, be boring.
Yes.
And it really does work.
That's
Oh.
my technique for interviewing people.
Yeah.
Or whenever we would go somewhere, like if we
Oh, when I
were-
do interviews,
remember?
yeah.
We were invited, for example, for Hot Ones, and we would get all nervous before.
Oh, yeah.
And like
'Cause I don't-
anxious.
Exactly.
So
Oh, that's
we would
good.
say like,
that's good.
just be boring. Just remember, be boring. You don't need, and then
You
it's
don't need to
actually,
try to
like,
be funny.
You know?
Yeah. It's funny because with
That's
Hot Ones,
interesting.
the reason why you get anxiety is because online they have competitions on which Hot Ones is the best.
Yeah.
This and that.
Hot rating.
Yeah.
Yo, Sean, I still have resentment because when I did that show, I feel like Sean Evans fucked me because I thought I was doing good with the spicy. I wasn't really affected. I'm good with spicy food.
Yeah.
And he wasn't encouraging me to like finish my bones. He was like, you don't have to finish it,
Yeah.
Most people don't finish it. Just take a little bite and you're done.
Yeah.
And looking back and how it's evolved, I wish I would have gone more for the spicy. And I feel like Sean sabotaged me.
Yeah, I think that's on you.
He was
guess so.
probably
Yeah,
just
because
trying to like do no
I think he said the
pressure.
same thing to me, but like instinctually, I'm like, it's funnier if I'm in pain.
It's fucked up. I fucked up.
You fucked that up, man. That is a big opportunity.
Yeah.
Maybe you shouldn't have been boring.
I was, and that was the problem. Maybe I shouldn't have been boring. Yeah.
I'm kidding, man.
Are we fucked? Are we fucked?
Oh, you're worried about.
Yeah.
Did you get?
Yeah, we're rolling.
Why did something happen?
No.
Or did you check your phone or
I'm just
something?
worried about like I just
You know how I know you're nervous?
what
You have a little pool above your lip.
of sweat.
Yeah.
It's more. Just check my armpit.
Is it hot?
Right now.
Oh, look, can we get the AC, please?
Oh my God. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's going through your mind right now?
I think I finally felt relief from getting into like a common place with Shab in the last week. That now I feel like it's just war zone again.
It's going to be a disaster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But at least now you can talk about it on your show. Be open with it about everything that's happening.
Can I argue against that?
Sure.
Real quick.
Yeah.
Just I just want to know, right? Because this is entertainment, right? What we're doing right now. I mean, essentially, when I talk to you off screen, right? Is that what I'm getting here on screen?
Yeah.
My argument is that I'm not. I feel like that this personality that we have here, right, is although very close to who we are, and we are being authentically ourselves, but there are cameras on. We are very aware that people are listening, right? So that does, right, affect everything, right? I don't think anyone can be essentially themselves.
For me, that's 100% true.
Yeah.
As if there's any lights or camera looking my way, like I'm so sensitive to just being
Right.
viewed that forget it. Like my natural, normal self is out the window. I'm just gonna be always in my head about how I'm being.
Because there's, when I podcast, there's like 80% of the stories that I tell are lies.
Oh, you just make them up?
No, they're made up.
Embellished.
They come from bases on. It's like stand up, right? You can't just tell a story outright, because if you tell a story outright, no one's gonna laugh, right? You got to find switches and different things, exaggerations to elevate. You know what I mean? Instinctually, that's it, right? So it's like, I've over the 20 years of doing radio and podcasting, obviously, all of it is exaggerated, or I take somebody else's story and I make it my own, vice versa, different things, right? So it's not really, the truth.
But you're
I
operating
don't
with
know
like
if I agree with that.
Okay, that's what I want to, so.
I feel like we can tell a story the way it is, and it's interesting, and we don't. And I feel like, no,
We're better.
no,
yeah.
I think
that's
he's
not what I'm
operating- I
saying.
think
I'm
he's
just
operating
saying,
more with,
like,
a
No, I
stand-up
know what you mean.
right?
brain.
Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah.
You come from the stand-up brain.
Yeah, I
We-
operate.
I know what you
Like
mean.
it's in front of a live audience,
Yeah.
and that
Yeah.
like I want to make it compelling.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So for me, I guess that's how I operate. Right. So when it comes to like real things like what we talked about with Brendan and this and that, I try to essentially kind of avoid them because they seem very real, and there's like real life consequences to that type of confrontation, right?
Yeah.
So that's why I generally avoid it. It's not me being a coward or a pussy, because obviously I'm taking it head on now,
Yeah.
right? But essentially that's why I don't talk about those kind of things on our podcast. Even me and our break and her seeing that guy from Hawaii, we haven't talked about it on Tiger Belly because I just find it to be no one's real business.
Sure.
right?
That's
It's a
okay.
personal
Yeah, that's
thing,
different.
you
But
know
I'm
what I mean?
saying
I feel like
if
there's
things
no-
are becoming a problem or whatever, sometimes it's good to share certain things with the audience. But you have your way of doing things, and
yeah.
it works for you. But
Yeah. But let me ask you this, though.
Whatever.
Can I ask you a question? Right?
anything you want.
And I want to learn from you because you taught me the boring thing.
Okay,
right?
good.
So what I'm saying
Trust
is,
me.
how do you deal with harassment and online things of that nature? You know what I mean?
Well, the way I deal with it is that I fucking fight back always. If people try to fuck me over like this Ryan Cat, oh, you guys did that.
Yeah. It's very similar.
You guys did that.
You're right, babe.
And guess what?
You're right in the car.
going under my fucking you're going under the house after I have sex with your,
Oh,
your
I'm
dead
gonna
body.
be?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm turning into John Gacy for you.
Yeah.
How much do people ever like just speculate or really put their energy
Soft
into
skin.
like your relationship with Ethan, like, and how do you deal with that? Like, I always feel like that's the hardest part for me to deal with. Like, I've been with him for 10 years, but there's always like, there's always that, like, a question of what my intentions are in the relationship and stuff like that. Like, how do you deal with that?
I guess where we sometimes get it most recently is more like our dynamic with the crew, let's say, because we'll all have a very open conversation about something, and it can come off as like, oh, they're mistreating their employees, or
Yeah.
I don't
They
know.
say that to me about me
So-
too, that I'm a bully.
Okay.
To George Kimmel.
To George Kimmel, or somebody goes.
But it's shit.
So lately,
it's dynamic.
But
Right.
lately,
Just
I've
energy.
had to think like,
Yeah.
how do I deal with this? Because I personally like the conversations, and I think it's good for the show.
Yeah.
And I don't think anything was wrong about it. So
What's the best way
I'm
to do it?
learn-
Sorry,
like-
I just try to fucking cut you off so hard.
it's fine,
please.
and I don't care if he cuts me off. So that's
Go
another
ahead,
thing
go
that
ahead.
people
No,
like
no,
to
no,
get upset about.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
I'm glad I caught myself.
It's just, I guess I am learning to push it away when it comes to things that I know for a fact how I feel about it.
Yeah.
If I know for a fact that I love these guys here and we have a good relationship where I know that we're good employers and we treat them well, then, if there's noise about it, I'm just going to ignore it because I know what the true
Right.
core is of what's happening, you
Right.
know? That's like something that was the most recent that I can think of that I had to like, it was messing with my head. Like
Yeah.
I didn't know what was happening for a moment.
Yeah.
Two things that work for me. The comments and people's opinion used to fucking fuck me up so bad. One, I stopped reading comments for the most part. Stopped engaging. And two, Lexapro and therapy.
And I'm like, if we have like a
Just gotta
weird
deal with it.
conversation that I
Yeah.
know is going to be heated on the interwebs, I'm like, okay, I'm going to avoid Reddit for a week. And I really don't go there for a week.
Yeah.
But
Does
if it's fine and like we're having good times and no drama, I'll probably check Reddit and look at stuff and look at comments. But I just selectively will tell myself this is not a good time to look.
That's a good tip. We should just stay away from social
Because you just shouldn't. Yeah, you shouldn't. Yeah, don't look.
I mean, because I tell you, you think that I
know
no
that it's
longer
hard.
read the comments.
It's
You
hard.
don't.
No, I cannot
That's
because
good.
it's like it shifts my mood.
Yes,
right.
it does.
Like even like people will go. I hate to tell you this, dude, but you're a terrible actor.
Just in a random
In
comment.
a random comment,
Yeah.
right? And I'll read that and I'll go into myself,
Yeah.
right? And I'll go, they're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
terrible. You know what I mean?
Yeah, totally.
It'll ruin my day. So
100%.
it's like instead of doing that, I just don't read it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
I stopped. For a while, that was blocking people because they were saying some crazy shit. You know what I mean? And I, instead of doing that now, why read it?
The thing about internet comments too is you don't know who's writing. It could be a fucking 13-year-old kid.
Yeah.
That if he came up to you on the street and said some shit, you'd be like, "Fuck you, kid." Like your opinion, literally, your brain is not formed yet.
Yeah, and the worst.
You don't know who they
And
are.
the worst thing. Here's the fucking thing that pisses me off the fucking most.
Yeah.
Here we fucking go, dude. All right. Is when they go, Kalila's too hot for you.
Oh, then no one says that anymore.
I know, but they used to fucking do it.
But
And it's like,
isn't that-
I'm hot too, man.
Is that a compliment to you?
I sex too, man. You know what I mean? I sex,
Does that upset you? That people don't find you as attractive as Kalila?
but I am.
But he really is.
I am. That's the thing. It's like people go. People go. Oh, I can't believe Bobby landed a Kalila. It's not fair. I go. Really, bitch? Have you done what I've done?
Right.
But that's a very American way of seeing beauty because I grew up in Asia. I grew up around Koreans. I grew up. It's just you're hot to me. When I first looked at
Thank
you,
you.
And she
I
likes
found
your
you
dick. She said she
attractive.
was when she
Yes.
saw your dick, she was like, "Nice."
Yeah. If you have one color on your dick, that's not good.
Yeah.
You need three at least.
I know a guy that.
Yeah.
I know.
Colors is great.
Like in
I-
salad, you need 5 colors.
Yeah, right.
I was gonna say I know a guy with 5 colors on his dick.
Right?
What are the two?
He has
extra?
He has herpes.
Oh, I see.
You got the white bump.
Yeah, but it had-
Yeah.
He has HPV and herpes, but
Do they say that about you? That like she's too hot because she's beautiful.
Oh, well, I feel like we used to get that.
Yeah, I think we
don't know
no
if
longer
we-
get that either.
Yeah.
It doesn't bother me because I know I'm a monster.
I get mixed feelings. Oh, not mixed
It
feelings.
like it. The thing is, I have no insecurities about my physical appearance. I used to be handsome, long time ago. Long time ago. But like, I know I'm a monster. I never really put much stock in my physical appearance.
But we're
And-
good. I would not choose anybody else over Ethan.
But I know, like, I'm secure.
Very good.
And so, we have, like you said, a sacred relationship. We have 2 kids. We've been together for like 15 years. I'm not insecure about that. And, I'm just I'm a hideous beast. And I don't like it, but like, I know that, I'm fucking sloth and
You have a
but fatter.
Peloton?
Yeah, I do.
Do you use it?
Absolutely not.
Yeah. You got to use it.
Right.
You know what you do? What I do, right? Here's what I do.
Yeah.
Right? Do you watch things? Like, is
I
there
watch
fa-
things, yeah.
It's
What's your
right
favorite
there.
TV show right now?
Right now, we're watching Raised by Wolves.
Raised by. I heard that was good.
It's
really
very good.
Yeah. I'm gonna start watching
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
very good.
So what you do is you take an episode of Raised by Wolves, right? Get on the Peloton. You do this, not the scenic one, but just the free ride. So
Yeah.
the screen is blank,
Mhm.
right? I don't like the pressure. I don't need some like buff, you know what I mean?
I don't
Black
like the
gay
instructors.
dude going, you know what I mean? Come on, buddy, lift the fucking thing. You know what I mean? I don't need that.
No,
right?
I don't like it.
I want to watch my show. I shouldn't have said gay black dude. It could be anybody.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of a gay black site because I know all the instructors on Peloton.
Yeah.
No.
Well, I've never seen the instructors. I just made that up. I apologize.
It's
right?
fine.
That's the exaggeration
Shout
part I
out
was
to
telling you.
Yeah.
Right? I just make things up. My point is that so I'll watch like Hoarders. I love Hoarders, right? I watch the
That
episode-
should
Hoarders.
depress me.
It's
Yeah.
hard to
Oh,
watch.
same episode over and
Over and over again, he'll watch the
Exactly.
same one.
Really?
Yeah. I love it.
You watch the same?
Wow.
Yeah.
Bro, you
Well, I watch every season, and I'll go from season 1. I do that with Star Trek Next Generation too.
I love Next Gen.
Yeah,
What's your
yeah.
favorite app?
Oh, The Inner Light.
Which one is that? Is that the one where he like lives a whole lifetime?
Yes.
I
That
love
is a
that.
beautiful
Season
episode.
5, the 11th episode.
With the
of
flute?
Oh,
the
close.
second to last. Yes, the flute.
Season 5, episode 25.
What?
Season 5,
five,
episode
what?
25.
25.
You got the right season though.
I got
You were
the
close.
right season.
You were
What
close.
a beautiful episode.
What
yeah.
episode? What part of that show I like? Right? Is what part do you remember from that episode?
The ending with like he's back. What was kind of shocked me about that episode is he's like, shit, I just lived a whole fucking life and had a whole family, and then he's like, well, let's get on with it.
Oh, right. yeah.
Like
There would be
he moved on like fast.
really fast. There
Yeah.
would be an adjustment period.
Yeah. Yeah.
Some PTSD and whatnot.
Yeah.
Because he had kids in it too.
He had kids.
Yeah.
He had a whole fucking family.
You see that episode?
I
He
have,
like he
but
lived
it's
the
been a
whole life
while.
with his beautiful family.
I
Right.
remember loving
And then at the end he's just like, let's go.
Yeah.
But that's what happens with dreams, I think.
What?
Like I sometimes have
Right.
these really vivid dreams,
Yes.
and it takes me I'm still reeling for 4 days. Like and the same thing, if I have like kids in my dream, or if I'm in love with, let's say for instance, if I'm in a relationship with say Harry Styles, like I feel all of those feelings in the dream. So when I wake up, I can't just shake it off.
Yeah.
I
He
have
did.
that sometimes.
Yeah, he did, I think. Yeah.
How beautiful was that? I cry every time when. So he pulls out the flute. He doesn't go. Like, he doesn't do that, right? Yeah, right. Right. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Very
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
And there's a pan. So the shot is the last shot is you see the window of his his I don't call it his cabin or his office
Yeah,
or whatever,
cabin.
right? And they pan out and you see his back, I think, and he's just playing the thing, and I'm just. I
yeah.
start crying. I love
It's a
it.
beautiful. It's one of the best shows
Yeah,
ever.
and then there's another episode called Lower Decks. I think it was one of the last seasons, right? And it focused on not the main people, but the people that are
The lower deck.
the lower deck.
Yeah, the
I
family.
like that as well. You know what I mean?
The one, it's kind of maybe a little bit obvious, but the one where they were trying to take Data back to Earth and reassign him because they didn't treat him like a sentient being.
Yeah.
And they had the whole tribunal about if Data was a sentient being.
Yeah. I like
So
that.
good.
Yeah.
Measure of Man.
Measure of Man. Thank you,
Measure
Dan.
of Man. You know what I mean? There are certain ones though when they go back in time. I'm not a big fan of that.
They're not all hits.
They're not a hit.
Like
yeah.
the Sherlock Holmes one, not that good.
The Sherlock Holmes one. Or that, Moriarty. Here's the nightmare. So Moriarty in those episodes, right? I think there was a couple of episodes with that guy in it, right?
Yeah.
And he knows that he is in a simulation.
Yeah.
But he's trapped in this thing, and he tries to get out.
Yeah.
Right? It's just a nightmare for that character.
Right.
Yeah. Anyway.
It makes sense though.
So anyway,
It's so
you know what?
good.
So the Peloton. Go back to the fucking Peloton.
Yeah.
Right. You're not gonna do it, are you?
No. What do you
tried
think?
it.
I didn't think about this
tried
to
it.
watch a show and do the Peloton. I go downstairs where the Peloton is,
We've
and I say,
been,
"Fuck that! I'm gonna sit on the couch and watch the show."
We even had a setup for him to play video games and do it, and he did it.
Oh really?
He did it for a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to prep myself mentally. You know the Lexa.
What?
Mine?
Hey, have you ever done a podcast?
It was towards my fucking mouth, bro.
Yeah, you're right. What?
That was unprofessional, dude. I don't want to yell at your fucking guy.
Tell him whatever.
All right, dude, you're right. Sorry.
It was just a little too slanted.
Okay,
Thank
is it
you.
good now?
Yes.
All right, is it good now?
Thank
Okay,
you,
good.
thank
Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you.
I need, the Lexapro can make you gain a lot of weight. When I told my new psychiatrist how much weight I gained, he's like, "You gained a lot of weight."
Yeah, you look different.
That's fine to say. I'm not upset.
Not in a bad way. I just say you do. Look
I'm fatter. That's what you mean.
No, you look fatter.
Yeah. Because I haven't seen you in a while, and I put
Yeah.
on a lot. So I started the Lexapro, and I gained a fucking lot of weight.
Yeah, the thing with the
Yeah.
Ritalin is I pee a lot. I hate it.
Interesting.
Yeah. I pee a
Do you
lot.
drink a lot more?
I should.
But how do you pee more without consuming more liquid? You know what I mean? There's something.
I just do. I drink a lot of coffee, but then my people are saying, especially her, because I pee a lot, I don't drink. I hate water.
You have to drink water.
You like water?
I mean,
It's not
who
my
doesn't
favorite
like
beverage.
water? It's like kind of a you gotta. It's like
hates
you have to
water.
drink it to live.
Really?
Yeah, he absolutely hates water. It's got to be flavored something.
That's not
Soda water?
good.
Soda water is basically water.
What
yeah, but does it
about
work the same?
Yes.
Soda. Okay, I could do that.
Yeah, soda water works.
what about if you drink with ice? To me, it makes the water taste better.
A little exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We didn't have an ice maker. We still don't.
Yeah, we
So
don't.
we haven't had we don't have an ice
a lot of
machine.
things.
Okay, we have one of those fridges that like gets you the ice.
You know the people used to fucking kill for ice? We have technology. You could shoot cubes in your fucking living room, man.
Okay, when?
Who's?
So back in the day, pioneer dudes.
They had to.
were like,
gut-
we can't get no fucking
They
ice.
had to fucking dig ice out of the goddamn frozen lake and drag big ass cubes into the village so they could fucking refrigerate their meat.
Oh, the meat. Meat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why can't you make jerky?
Well,
I like jerky.
different process.
Like back in the Viking days, right? They used to take whale blubber and whales and stuff.
Yeah.
And they would make it into jerky for the off season. I
Whale
don't know how it
jerky?
works. Yeah. Not good.
But they happened. They had to do it.
Yeah.
But yes, soda water works just the same. I drink a lot of soda water. You know, in Europe, they drink a lot of places. They don't drink still water. That's like peasant shit. They bubble. They have like their own carbonators. I'm serious.
Yeah.
And they carbonate their water because they don't fuck with normal water.
Yeah.
But dude, you're not afraid though. I'm not a doctor, right? And I'm asking you this, Hila, too. Is that he's gonna get diabetes or he's gonna die younger? I don't think it's
Yes,
good cardiovascular wise.
I'm not happy
That's
about.
kind of rich of you. You're pre-diabetic. You're
First of
on
all,
the verge.
That's why I'm saying it. I'm worried about it.
First of all, yes, I'm not
Yes.
happy. It's unhealthy. I've got to take care of this issue. That's why I went to the psychiatrist.
Yeah.
I was like, we got to do something.
Yeah.
So the Wellbutrin, I'm trying to get on, and I'm doing better with my food. I hired this meal service. They bring me healthy foods. I was actually doing really good, and then I had this fucking insane allergic reaction to something, and I had to stop everything.
But in terms of foods, what do you eat?
Well,
You go crazy? Like
Dude,
when
the-
you guys
the
go to
pro-
dinner, do you look at them and go, ah?
I can't do that anymore because I don't want to trigger. I just
no, but silently, do you judge me?
sometimes.
Oh, you,
Well, because sometimes you went from like ordering one thing for you to ordering like two things. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sometimes,
And
you
then
know,
I'm like,
you got to
well,
you
what
gotta
happened
want
to, like,
this,
ordering
a little
one
of that.
thing?
oh,
You
wait,
know?
so you go to a restaurant and
No,
go,
it's
can I
take
Not a
out.
restaurant. Like we do
Take out.
a lot of delivery.
Oh, delivery. What's your favorite? Because I can show you my DoorDash and my. I'll tell you what my.
Yeah, it's
What's your
DoorDash.
favorite?
But you're saying food.
Yeah.
Oh.
What's the place that you order the most? Because it says
Mexican food.
which one?
Oh, I don't know. I filtered through them. I have so many.
Oh,
it's
really?
hard to pick.
I love Mexican food.
Oh, there's one I've been actually fucking with lately. La Fuentes.
Las Fuentes.
Las Fuentes.
Las-
Las Fuentes.
Las
the one,
Fuentes.
the one in the valley.
Las Fuentes.
You know that place?
If it's the one I'm thinking of, yeah, that place is.
Hold
bomb.
on, let me. It's fucking
You want
insane.
to go there after?
Yeah,
Yeah.
in Reseda.
I want to go there. I want to
Yeah,
go.
I used to go there all the time when I lived out
I
there.
think it. Let me view the address because I'm surprised they're bringing it from Reseda. That doesn't make sense.
Maybe
But
they have a couple.
maybe they have a few
locations.
locations. or
it's in Reseda. They fucking deliver that shit from Reseda.
something. Oh yeah.
No wonder it's cold when it arrives.
Yeah.
It's so good.
It is?
Oh my God, Las Fuentes, dude. Those fuckers are doing some shit in that kitchen, bud.
Yeah, I want to.
And the salsa.
I want to eat it. Austria La Buca is one of mine.
What is it?
Austria
Osteria La Buca.
La Buca.
And they're on the ordering app.
Yeah.
Okay.
Really good Italian food.
Oh, I love.
Oh,
Italian.
we must have been there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ela fucks with the Italian.
There's one on Melrose, and there's now one on Sherman
Sherman Oaks.
Oak.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very good.
But
Jersey Mike's a lot too.
you know, Jersey Mike's.
I can't do that one.
It's too much meat for her.
Yeah.
So I don't ever get to order that.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't like meat?
No.
Oh. You do eat meat at all?
I'll eat sometimes.
Very little. She's mostly vegetarian.
Yeah. You know, we're very similar too because of you love animals as well. How many dogs do you have now?
2 dogs. They're
Yeah.
they're here.
Yeah.
Aren't they? Look at them.
They're so,
So sweet and cute.
Love them.
Yeah, I know, right?
They're the
Wait,
best.
so you guys have 7?
We have 7.
Wait, when the fuck did you get
my
7
God.
We have
animals?
4 dogs.
4 dogs.
3 cats.
Yeah.
Oh, 3 cats.
Yeah.
Did you have 4 dogs when I did your guys' podcast last?
No.
No.
It was
Oh, you
less,
got more.
right?
I thought you had 2.
Okay.
Yeah, we
Three.
had 2 then.
Yeah.
Okay.
But one of our dogs can't do that.
Yeah, we have a
Why?
dog named Julio
We have a
who cannot be
psychotic
around
dog.
anyone new. Like if you didn't know
Oh,
him
he
as a
wouldn't be
puppy
chill.
before,
He'd bite your neck.
Yeah,
Really?
Oh, wow.
we all have scars on our thighs from him redirecting
I like
his
that.
rage.
I like
Me
cute dogs
too.
that attack things. Shredder's like that.
yeah.
Oh,
If
Shredder.
strangers come into the house, he'll try to take a chunk out their
Oh,
leg.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's so small that it's not actually like, a
Yeah.
problem.
yeah. It's like a mosquito bite. Do you have cats or no? Never had
No.
cats. You don't like them?
I don't know. We've had like we used to live with housemates when we were super young, and they didn't take good care of their cats, so we had like a bad experience
Yeah.
with a cat. But I don't know.
I love them too, as well.
Yeah.
This person we lived with, she had the kitty box in her room, and we
And
would,
in our shared bathroom too.
and we would walk by her
Litter
room
box.
day after day, and the shit would just accumulate to the point where there was shit outside. The cat was just shitting on the floor in her room.
Yeah.
Next to her bed.
God.
Yeah. I
Was
knew. I
gnarly.
dated a girl once. I didn't tell you this. That she was so nasty. She didn't have a litter box. She just would throw the litter underneath her bed.
What?
She would dump it under her bed.
She was so nasty. She just took the litter and just dumped it under her bed.
What did it smell like in there?
Wow.
Terrible.
How long did you date her for?
A couple of dates. Once I think that was one of the things where I was just like,
So you guys were being intimate and you were smelling
I went to
that?
her house one time. We made out, right? And
Oh,
I go,
you-
what's that smell? She goes, the litter box is down. She goes, well, it's not really a box. I go, what is it? There's no barrier. And
She just threw. Oh my.
It's just a
goodness.
pile
Why-
of litter.
How is that easier than a box?
I don't know why. She's so late, and
She must like it.
She just adds more litter.
She must like it because a box is easier.
Oh my god.
Yeah, she's lazy. That's lazy.
Yeah. That's
And nasty.
crazy.
Is
Yeah.
that lazy? Because a box is easier.
It is.
You put
oh yeah,
the
yeah,
box.
yeah. You're right. Yeah.
That's
I don't know.
pathological.
Yeah, but then it's like if you don't care that much about that, how are you maintaining your vag?
Oh yeah.
Ah.
Kitty litter's in the vag.
It could be.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, you could be. Yeah.
It's everywhere else.
Yeah. So in my head, I'm like, and then when somebody behaves like that, you think to yourself, because I always like even with drug use, right? You know, whenever I relapse, I don't get to the point where I lose my house and my career, right? So I'm able to kind of go,
Yet.
right? But I'm able to kind of look in the
Sorry.
future and go, if I continue this behavior, these are the things I'm going to lose, so I'm going to stop now.
Yeah.
Right? So in my head with that girl was like, if I continue this relationship, what else is going to be revealed to me? Right?
That's
That's a huge red flag, no?
I don't know how she maintains anything after you discover there's just a kitty litter ocean under her bed.
Yeah.
I think we're good.
Yeah, but no, I'm very unhappy with my physical health.
Yeah,
So
I wanna
I'm
help you,
trying.
dude.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Because I lost some weight. I don't know if you can tell.
No, you're looking good.
You do look very good. You look very healthy.
You know?
Yeah, we've been hiking together.
Oh my goodness.
Can you do that at least? You don't like nature?
Well, nature's okay.
Yeah.
He doesn't really like leaving the house, I would say.
Well, we have 2 young kids, 3 and 3 months.
Oh.
2 dogs that don't like being separated
Do you,
from
you
us.
have a third on the way?
No.
Did you say?
No, 3-month-old.
Oh, I
months
thought you
old.
said
3-year-old.
3 and 3. I was like, wait.
No.
Can I ask a question real quick? Do you have a stroller?
Yes.
We do have a stroller.
Right,
yes.
so sometimes when we're on the hike, we see people with families with a stroller. Can you do that or?
No.
Okay.
No. No.
So you're just gonna.
No, what my plan is to get on the right food, get on the right medicine, start walking, doing the Peloton. I got a treadmill, start doing all that, and then, God willing, boom.
Yeah, you and I should have a competition.
Well, I mean,
What? I have a little head start, but I still want to lose a little.
okay.
You know what I mean?
Well, he has this dream of becoming as ripped as Kumail.
Who?
From Kumail when he did the when he was a superhero and was it a Marvel movie?
Oh, dude, that was crazy.
You wanted to do that once.
I thought it'd be
just for the
funny,
content.
but-
Like,
But how great would it be
it
if
would
you
be
and I got
really
ripped?
funny.
Yo, someone needs to cast you in a superhero movie so you have a reason to get like mega jacked.
Or you and I have the resources. Just hear me out,
Okay.
right? You and I have the resources to make our own movie.
About a Jew and a
Yeah.
and a
Yeah,
and a
this is the
Asian
movie.
man.
We do it in 2 parts.
Yeah.
Like you know how when they did Castaway, right? Obviously they didn't shoot Castaway in like a 3-month period, right? They waited, right, for him to lose all that weight so he can play the skinny version of himself.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So just hear me out, right? I can already tell you're checked out.
No, I'm listening.
Yeah. Please listen to me right now.
I
Okay.
am.
So we do. So it's basically 2 podcasts that are fat.
Yeah.
Right.
Real life.
Right. And then I don't know what the script is, right? But in somewhere in the movie, you and I are ripped.
That,
Maybe it's a duality. How about this? You know how they do Doctor Strange multiverse? Mm-hmm. Right? Maybe there's a multiverse
Where we're
2
jacked.
fat dudes and we're also 2 buff dudes.
We're like super happy.
right.
jacked,
Right. And in
just super
some weird way,
well-adjusted.
a portal opens and we have to cross. or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And
Right.
then
You're not
one-
going to do it. I can tell.
One where like you, dude with Down syndrome didn't finger your butthole.
What?
What?
Isn't that your story?
Wait. What'd you say? Bring it up again. Be clear about it. Go ahead.
I was just saying, in an
This whole
alternate
podcast is
universe.
uncomfortable. Go ahead. Don't worry, say it again.
I was just saying.
Did you just say? Let me just. All right, what you just said. Let me just reiterate. You said Down syndrome, finger in my butthole.
I said in an alternate universe where we're all happy and healthy and well-adjusted.
Yeah.
In an alternate universe where a guy with Down syndrome didn't finger your butthole.
Yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Right. So in the buff version of the multiverse, right, a guy with Down syndrome didn't finger my butt.
Exactly.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
That's all
yeah.
I wanted to hear.
Yeah.
Very
It's the script.
It's very uncomfortable. Oh, it's in the script. Yeah.
It's in the script.
There's real life stuff in it. Okay. All right.
Sorry. I just
No, I like it. I like
spitballing.
Just spitballing. Yeah. I wish this thing wasn't live. I mean, that's edit, right? Right? Edit is fun. Yeah. Oh, God.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. So I guess, anyone listening right now, if you're a script writer, I'm going to make this happen. All right, write that script.
You do the work.
Right. If we did the work, though, if we had a
so-
script and a production company and I just said,
I'll
show
do
up,
it. Yeah, I
and
do
then you
it.
have to get buff for the fucking movie, you would do it?
I'll help fund. Were we paying for it?
No, we'll find it. We'll find the
We'll
money.
finance
We'll find
it.
the money.
Maybe Ryan Kavanaugh.
Yeah. Right. Right? That would be a good way to mend.
Barry.
So Ryan Kavanaugh, if you're listening, right? Instead of the lawsuits, why don't you take that money, right, and put it into this new project that Ethan and I are doing? Right?
Yeah.
Ooh.
You know what I mean? And Fat Buff. I don't know how we call it.
Fat buff.
Fat Buff.
Loser winner.
Yeah, loser winner. Whatever the movie is called, right? That's the movie. Because I think that if we put it into, you know what I mean, a project,
Yeah.
maybe we
That
will
would
do
be
it.
the motivation.
The motivation, and then I think that you and I will have a competition to see how buff we would get, right? And you and I could get ripped, bro.
It's pretty incredible. What? Pull up that picture of what's his name? The guy who got jacked for like the what was it that Marvel
Kumail?
thing?
It was
Kumail?
called the
It was Kumail.
Eternals.
Yeah, the
Yeah, the
Eternals.
Yeah.
Yeah, pull that up. Let's see. I can't believe how jacked that guy got, man.
Yeah,
That's
he got
like
jacked.
unreal. That guy's on steroids or something. You don't. That's not natural.
Look at him.
Yeah,
Look at that.
Wow.
But show the before. Show the before.
Is there a before and after or no? God, look at that body.
Because he looks like a guy that's been jacked his whole life. Yeah, look at that.
Well,
Bro, that one on the right.
Yeah, but look at to the left.
crazy.
That's when I knew him.
Right.
To the left.
Have you met him since he made that?
No. It's funny when you meet comics and people like that, and then they blow up. You never see them again.
Really?
Yeah.
Is he blown up?
Yeah, he's at a different level. Do you think they're going to give me that? They're not going to give me
How
that.
did he
But
blow
I
up?
saw
He was just
you-
from his little show, and then all of a sudden, what?
I
He
saw
goes.
you on the new Sex and the City.
Yeah.
I watched the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's not
Sorry.
going to blow me up.
No, but
Yeah, yeah.
it was fun to see you
I'm
there.
going to do it again.
What is he eating? Zoom in on that.
Yeah.
Like even his face got buff.
Right.
Yeah. Bet he's
All
handsome.
natural right here, for sure.
Dude, that guy fucking, he's injecting steroids right into his dick, bro.
Yeah.
What are you even eating? It looks like the sausage from Star Wars. When he steals it from Yoda,
Oh, yeah.
from
That's a really
lasagna.
funny reference.
Wow.
Okay. God bless. So let's go. Let's do it.
Let's do it. So we're going to do that. But I don't know, man.
What's your dream part to blow up to this level? How do we get you there?
I think I'm fine where I am.
I think you're very successful.
Yeah, for me, it's like, this is going to sound so cheesy, but I'll just say it. I just feel like, life is just the way it is.
First
The
of all,
things happen the way it's supposed to happen. Things unfold the way they're supposed to unfold.
don't force it.
I don't want to control anything because there's no way to do it, right? So it's like, I just accept it. I do the best I can. I show up to things, right? I walk through fear. I do all the things that are necessary to become successful, I mean, obviously, the only difference between a guy like you and I and the rest of the people is we bought cameras, we set up, and we did it, right? And I think, when people online are going, they're not even funny. Like, I've heard people say, Bobby Lee's not even that funny or whatever it might be, right? It's like, regardless of what you think, it's like, you can do it.
Yeah, do it.
Anyone can do whatever they want.
That's my whole origin story is I was watching Jimmy Kimmel. It's so stupid, but I saw the man go, you know, and this was like fucking, I don't know, 20 years ago. He's like, in this day and age, all you got to do is buy a camera and put yourself on YouTube. And if you're funny, people are going to find you and you're going to make it. It's not like it used to be where there's all these hurdles. You need to know people and do that. I was like, fuck, that's true. And so that's what motivated me to buy a camera and just get out there and do it.
Yeah. Wait, I forget. Had you guys met before you started, or you were already doing it?
Before.
So you guys met before.
Yes.
And then when he decided to start,
We
did you guys
started
do it together?
because
Yeah,
I had.
we made our channel together.
I was going to art school and I had.
Can I get one of those?
Yeah, do it.
Look at what
I
I've
know.
done
Me
to
too.
this
Me too.
thing.
I want another one too.
This is like horse feed.
This is the
at
most
this
stressful
point.
Is this the
fucking
nicotine
podcast I've
one?
ever done.
Yeah, that's good.
They
I
also
like
have just ones with just caffeine.
Oh.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Zippix?
Yeah, they have great flavor. That's not even the best flavor. Mochas are. I just ran out of mocha.
Do you do nicotine gum or are you just?
Were you a smoker?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the health trifecta.
Yeah.
He just quit.
I quit 4 months ago, so these have really helped.
The nicotine gum's really good for me.
Oh yeah, that helps as well.
It's great.
Yeah, but the problem with nicotine gum, I chew it so. I like these. You and I are very similar. You and I are very similar in many ways.
We always say that.
Yeah,
but it's true.
yeah. But
my penis is also 3 colors.
is it?
No, it's pretty
No.
homogeneous.
It seems translucent, is it?
It's slightly see-through. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like one of Vietnamese spring rolls. Yeah, like can I see? Like if I look,
You can
because
see
I
the
don't wanna
veins
see
and
it.
everything.
But can I see like heart beating?
You can see, yeah. You can see it
yeah, I
everywhere.
don't like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like. Don't you like the
Spring
fact that
roll.
you can't see what the mechanism inside?
No, you cannot see inside my
Oh, you
penis.
can't see.
Oh, okay, you
Yeah.
can't. Okay.
Is there someone who you can do that?
Well, I've never seen his, but I assume Andrew Santino, the guy who did the.
Oh, it's just see-through.
That like because I look at his arm and I can see veins I'm not allowed. I shouldn't see.
Right, because he's so pale.
Yeah, like
But I'm
right
not
now,
very-
look. You see one vein.
I'm not that pale, am I?
Yeah, right. You're not. No.
Huh.
But like some white dudes, you see like mechanisms and things that are going on.
No, it's nothing
I
like
don't
that.
want to see that.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
And it's okay. You won't.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Like I've never seen a vagina. I'm sorry for saying to this, but like if I saw a vagina and I saw veins and heart beating.
Whoa.
And things, I don't know if I would like that.
Whoa.
You would.
I think, yeah,
You would.
I like any kind of form.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
accept
I like
that.
all form of vagina.
But Ela, you were saying something and I cut you
Sorry.
off.
I was just saying that before we started, I was going to art school and I had to take a video art class. And so I started, I didn't want to be in front of the camera, so I started recording him. And that's how we started.
No, the real reason is that Ela was doing video art class, and this one guy she would do videos
No,
with.
that's not the
This
real
is 100% what
Oh,
happened.
for you, okay.
And she goes, "He's so cool. He can do anything." She said
Because
it
we
just
recorded
specifically
something
like that.
together, and he
He's so
was
cool.
Okay.
She said literally that.
Yeah, I did because he could act, and for me, it's like I could never.
So-
So I was just saying, like he just like we started recording. It wasn't just me; it was a group, and this guy like immediately started acting.
So
and
he
I
goes,
was just like it
"He's
was so cool.
And I said to myself, "Fuck that guy! I can do that shit." I'm not impressed by that.
Yeah.
And so I I did, and I am better than him, right?
Yes.
Thank
Yeah.
you. See,
Well, is he better looking? I'm just
Yeah.
throwing it out.
he was. That was part of the problem.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So then, but let me ask you something. Did you?
I did not mean anything by it, though.
Was it a hit right away, or did it take time? I don't know the history.
For us, it
Yeah.
took a long time.
It took. Yeah, so for us too. We didn't make any money for in the beginning.
It took us a long time.
Is that how? Well, you mean with the podcast or?
Cracker Belly, yeah.
The
Yeah,
podcast.
yeah.
Yeah, you know, it's like a couple of years in, it still didn't make a lot of money. And
Yeah.
Nothing that you
Made
could.
some, but it wasn't like a livable.
It wasn't a
you know.
livable thing,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? And I was just kind of like, oh well, I like doing it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Well, that's good that you built on that foundation.
We were just happy for anything, you know, because it was like it meant not working at a restaurant and not working at some office. So we were like, whatever we're making from this is amazing.
Well, I had a day job. I worked in an office for 5 years, and
Doing
she was
what?
in school, just like
And
marketing
working.
bullshit. And once we started making like $3,000 a month, we fucking quit our jobs.
At 1,000
Was it
when
that?
we
Is it?
quit.
I mean, I'd saved up a bit of money. I had like $20,000 saved or something
wow,
for
wow,
working
wow.
for 5 years.
Yeah.
So I said, fuck that. We're making
started making
$1,000.
1,000 a month, and I started doing all kinds of little things like selling goodie bags that I was making, like with stickers and things.
For the fans.
Yeah, or selling art, all kinds of. We were hustlers always.
I think we're hustlers too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's real interesting. I didn't know you guys had like a slow start to Tiger Belly because you were famous when you guys started that, no?
He wasn't in a very well. You say
How long you been doing Tiger Belly?
7 years.
7 years.
You've been famous longer than that.
Yeah, but it was, you know, when you're famous in one area, which is sketch and live stand-up comedy, right? It doesn't translate, right? You know, so it's
Yeah.
like for me, it's like for some it does, like Dax Shepard translated, you know, Anna Faris, she's killing it, you know what I mean? Jenna Fisher, the list goes on. But there are some actors that it doesn't work,
Okay.
right? So there needed to be a transition there. But the thing is that for me, when I was on the road, I would do radio, and that's where I kind of learned how to, especially Opie and Anthony. I mean, that was where I learned to kind of be shocking and say shit and make shit up and go crazy, right? But what I'm impressed about you guys, especially you specifically, is, and this is the dead honest fucking truth, is that I think it was about 8 or 9 months ago, you know, one of my dogs chewed up one of my beanies, right? And there's a hole at the top of it where I still wear it.
Still wears it.
right?
Oh my god.
And so one day I was just like, how the fuck do I get more of this beanie? Because this style is my favorite. What is Teddy Fresh? And then she goes, oh, that's Hila and Ethan's company, H3. And I go, is it more your company? Yeah, it's your company. And there was like, number one, I was like, what? Because the fit, it didn't seem like, you know, sometimes like even with my products on Bad Friends or Tiger Belly, you know, it seemed like the run-of-the-mill places where everyone gets theirs or whatever. But with yours, it looked like a specific, even the fabric and the color was like a very specific thing, style-wise. So I'm like, even that fucking thing you're wearing. So I'm just so fucking envious of it.
Well, you know, we workshopped
you.
that beanie for a while because the beanie's very important to us.
Yeah,
So you
yeah.
have to get the fit specifically right.
Yeah.
You choose the fabric and stuff. Yeah.
Oh, so you did all that.
Yeah. You
Well, we
guys
have a
really-
team.
I
but
do everything. I have a big team now. Like the company's gotten pretty big, but I do everything. I'm involved in
we have
everything.
over 40 employees there.
Really?
Mhm.
Yeah, I've always wanted to start a Tiger Belly clothing line. You know what I mean?
It's
Go
a
for it.
lot of work though.
It is. It seems like it.
Yeah.
But even like the colors and that style and it just everything pops.
The thing is, we
There.
Oh,
we
yeah,
manufacture
cool.
and design everything ourselves, like a traditional streetwear brand. So it's hard. One way you could do it is there's like agents, third-party agents that can like design stuff and work with manufacturers, white labels, I think they call them,
Oh, white label.
Private label.
Yeah.
or private labels.
Yeah. I want to do a cologne called Bird Flu.
That's powerful.
Right. So it's my own cologne, and I want the bottle to look like a bird but sick. Right. Right. And I want the smell to be not bad. It's not gonna smell like, I don't know what Bird Flu smells like. Probably not good. It's a
Not
virus.
good.
It's a
No.
virus.
Yeah,
You
not
know what I
good.
mean? But I want it to be very specific, like almost lychee oak wood.
Oh, that sounds nice.
like a woodsy,
That's
melony, like really dark wood, though. You know what I mean?
He's a really big scent guy.
I'm a
so
scent
his
dude for life,
His palate is very advanced. Like
Interesting.
he doesn't like scents that are expected. He likes to smell. What is it? Like a Greek church is what you said?
Yeah, like
a what?
a Greek church.
But also like Blade Runner. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
he likes
No, like Blade. No, not Blade. Like Blade Runner, the new Blade Runner.
the new Blade
How
Runner.
it smells?
Right, you know how like Ryan Gosling goes to, you know what I mean?
It's all
The
dusty.
worm farm.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay, wow.
What that smells like, not the city smell. That would smell like piss and shit, right? But more like when when he got, what's his name, the guy from Galaxy that you like, the Filipino dude, Dave Bautista.
Oh, yeah.
Right, Dave Bautista, and they fight. You know what I mean? And he has the worm farm, right? It's not in that building, but like outside. What that would smell like.
Interesting.
Yeah. Thank you.
It's like-
Yeah, but I want,
Yeah, it
you know what I mean?
sounds like-
Or like, what I also like is Gothic Forest. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like The Witch, you know what I mean? Edgar's
love that
movie, you know what I
movie,
mean?
yeah.
Where it's spooky. Yeah, that's what, see that tree?
There's some. Oh, that tree has an interesting smell.
Now imagine Billie Eilish ran by that tree. She's wearing something, right? But then you get the worm and the atmospheric smell as
Interesting.
well.
Wow. You
Why-
should make a
Yeah,
scent.
you
You're
should.
Yeah, I want
passionate
people to
about
go, Not grows.
We could work. We have vendors. We could make a scent for you.
Oh, really?
Probably, right?
Yeah,
I can
oh,
do
really? You're
private
making
label
this-
It
for
takes
you.
a long time to do stuff. Like when we do this, it takes like a year to develop a product.
We
Beginning
work a
to launch-
year in advance. Like right now, I am I'm finishing designing Q1 of 2023, and then I'm gonna start Q2. So that means April, May, June.
Should we make
Of
a scent for Bobby?
2023.
Can we go? I want a little profit from it. So,
Of course.
Yeah, can we do 50-50 on it, right?
Wait.
But it's through, hear me
Uh-huh.
out. It's through you guys. It's
Yeah.
Bobby Lee's new scent, Bird Flu, right? What's so fun? I'm being real. You know what I mean?
Well, it has a funny name, Bobby.
yeah.
Bird flu.
Or SARS. It's got to be one of those.
SARS?
Yeah.
Bird flu's better.
Yeah. Bird flu's better, right?
Yeah.
I'd caution you though. He doesn't like scents that smell good. He doesn't want to be like. He likes scents that are
A little good?
interesting.
A
no,
little
because he doesn't like it when people are like, "Oh, you smell good." He likes it when people are like, "What is that?"
Yeah.
A little good?
A little good, yeah. I want the right people to go, you know what I mean?
Interesting.
Like, okay, I'm gonna so there's a company called Maidworn, right?
Mhm.
And I was there at the, you know, they're a high-end T-shirt factory where they make old vintage rock tees, right?
Uh-huh.
And I was there at their studio once, and I go, "What's that?" It was on a table, and they go, "It's our cologne, but it's not really working." Right?
It's not working.
Yeah, and I go, and I read it. It's called Smoke. It was just called Smoke.
Right.
And I smelt it, and it made me do this on my face. Right? And I go, "Can I have it?" And I wore it
used
out.
it?
I used it
Oh
every
my
day,
God.
right? And then one day, a cool guy came up to me, and he smelled me. And most people, comics were like, "Ugh."
Right.
But this cool guy, that guy I respect,
Mm.
goes, "What is that, man? That's amazing."
Whoa. You got respect.
That's what I'm looking for. So Bird Flu is going to be like that, where every once in a while people will go, "I like that," right? But most people,
You know, I don't know if you watched Seinfeld. Beach was the
beach cologne.
Yeah, beach smell was what Kramer workshopped.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So can you get that online? Beach?
No, you haven't watched Seinfeld, have you? I'm outing you.
No.
Fake comedian.
Why?
I'm just kidding.
What does that mean?
It's just it's nothing.
Well, once he went to.
I don't think you're a fake comedian. I'm just kidding.
You went
you
to-
don't have to like
What does
Seinfeld.
finger-free butthole?
I don't know. What does finger-free buttholes mean?
Oh, that's,
That's
the two
because
of you
it's
in
an
the-
alternate reality
yeah.
where you didn't get fingered in the butthole.
That's great. Is that Ethan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
and you.
That is you. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the movie.
Finger-free buttholes.
That's a lot of pressure. Those bodies.
we can
I mean,
do it.
you and I would have to juice,
If he can do it, we can do it.
Get on the
but we would
gear.
have to get on the juice. I think.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Well, he's on juice. I'm telling you
Do you
that guy
think so?
juices. Bro, what the fuck?
Yeah, that
Don't
doesn't.
accuse people that are not.
He doesn't.
juicing.
Listen, I don't
like
know
he
him.
would.
I don't know if he's juicing, but I'm just looking at
Like
him.
nut cancer got juiced, right?
Who's nut cancer?
The writer, the guy who had the
Lance? Yeah, he
Yeah,
juiced.
Lance, yeah,
he
yeah.
juiced.
Did he have nut cancer?
Lance.
Yes.
The blood doping,
Is that,
yeah.
Is that not a right way to say it?
No, he had nut cancer.
Yeah,
You're right.
cancer.
Yeah, that my
Yeah.
bad, Lance. I'm a big fan. But
Wait, so you went, Bobby went to
He lost a nut.
a
Yeah.
brunch with, it was a Seinfeld. Well, I'm sorry, it was a Jerry.
Okay, I don't bring this up, man.
So the reason that Seinfeld is a sore spot for him
Oh,
is
no.
he went to a brunch with Judd Apatow, and it was a brunch with Seinfeld and other people.
He was very nice.
He was super nice.
Jerry
but,
Seinfeld was very nice.
but his wife called him Robbie.
Billy.
Or something, even though it was Robbie.
No, she called me Billy Lee.
Billy Lee for like the whole afternoon.
Is everything fine, Billy?
You didn't correct
never,
her?
And I was,
not once.
and I just I don't like to correct people when that's.
But
my
then
name.
you're harboring
You know-
resentment.
I know I like to harbor and make it turn into a thing, but
Yeah.
like you know what I mean, inside my
It's
body.
annoying to have to correct someone about your name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate doing that.
If it was a fan,
Well, if you're gonna hold on to this resentment, he's avoiding watching Seinfeld because of it.
I've had people come in, "Hey, Tommy Lee," like, do I look like fucking Tommy Lee, bitch? You know what I mean?
Oh, the hair.
Thank you. Right,
Yeah.
but in terms of the body, no, it's
Yeah.
Bobby, and they
Yeah.
go, "Oh, my bad," right? I'll correct that,
Yeah.
right? But when it comes to like a high end, I had to wear a nice thing. I wore my favorite Hawaiian shirt, and it was everyone. Michael Richards, everyone was there, right? It was during the day. It was at the Palm, restaurant in West Hollywood. I didn't belong.
Right.
You know what I mean? I think it was the first and last time Judd Apatow ever invited me to anything.
You do belong.
I do belong. I know. And I showed up there, and I was trying to be very mindful and cordial, and like, you know, I want to be a part of it, right? And so when she goes, Billy, did you guys? I liked it. It was nice, right? But I didn't correct her. That's all. And I do, you know, it's like, here's what I do. What's the right?
Someone's doing something.
Yeah. Here's the thing, and I want to say this out loud, right? I don't like comedy elitists.
Okay. Do you think Jerry's a comedy elitist?
That's not what I said.
I think that's what you're hinting
And that's
at.
not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, even the illusion of it, I don't like it.
No, Jerry. I think Jerry would say he's a comedy elitist. He does the suit. He goes, a joke has a punchline, and every word needs to be crafted exactly. That's his style.
Yeah, I've never been into it, and I don't like people that like comedy elitists. You know, I have PTSD from certain things that I'll watch on TV that I can't watch because it just reminds me of this kind of Harvard, Yale, we're comedy writers, and we're
interesting.
You know what I mean? We're uppity, and
you had bad experiences with these kinds of
yeah,
people?
I mean, it's like, you know, you tell fart jokes. You know what I mean, you show your penis on stage. Whatever you're doing. It's just not my
It's not as
act,
good.
but it's like, but it's not. It's lowbrow.
I see.
It's bottom of the barrel entertainment.
I see.
And there's, you know, there's definitely, you know, a group out there who I'm friends with, that I'm a part of. They invite me to do their shows and this and that. And I'm trying to be more, because I think most of it's in my head. It's got to be in my head. It's in my
Could
head.
be.
Right, and so it's like it's not real.
Yeah.
So but it's sometimes I perceive it to be, but then I'm in some situations that are very elitist. I did a movie last summer that had huge stars in it, and I was a part of it, and I was, you know, in high class, you know, dinner situations, and I've been in situations where definitely I'm, you know what I mean, in an elite situation.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But I think growing up in comedy early on, and let's go back to the bullying, right? And because of the, you know, I used to be Pauly Shore and Carlos Mencia and Andrew Dice Clay's opener back in the 90s, right? I was exposed to really difficult, even in front of audiences too. Like sometimes, you know what I mean, Carlos would go, hey, we're playing a tortilla factory in Houston, right? And I'd
Tough
show
crowd.
up. Yeah, and a tough crowd, you know what I mean? One time I did an opening show where it was like, no one spoke English, right? And he goes,
That's a tough
outdoor.
crowd.
It was like a, you know what I mean, a Mexican festival.
Yeah.
And I ate it. Like I was just exposed to really difficult situations.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I never did, you know what I mean? I now do it now, but like Largo or any of these kind of places, because I've always, even now I get invited to like these, you know, hoity-toity places, and I'm a little hesitant of doing it. You know.
I think it is in your head. I think you're a
think
very
it is
well
in your
respected
head.
comedian.
I am now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like it.
And I don't think your comedy is lowbrow. I think you have a very refined act. You're very good at what you do.
Yeah. Thank you.
And I don't think you should feel insecure about being in their club. You know.
Thank you.
Also, the good thing about being a comedian is like
It's creative.
what I like about doing my job. What?
No, I was gonna say it's creative. It's you get a pass for being like whatever it is
That's
you are.
That's what I'm. You are the reason you're famous is because you're a fucking degenerate. So if you go to a meeting, they're not going to expect Bobby Lee, the professional in a suit. They're hiring you because of who you are. So if I show up to a fucking business meeting in sandals and shorts and I'm fucking crass or whatever, that's who I am. That's who they hired. You know what I mean? You should be yourself all the time because that's fucking your job.
You know what? I'm so glad I came here
Thank you.
because I'm learning so much about. No, but let's be real.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's be real for a second, okay?
Ignoring the first half.
No, even that.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. Good.
You know, there's going to be fallout.
Yeah.
Wait, can we talk about what we think the fallout? Let's guess.
Can,
Okay, I'll guess.
Can this time they call me instead of you?
Yeah. If you guys
Let
have
me
a problem,
take the hit.
if you guys have a problem with anything I've said,
I'll take the
call
call.
Ela.
Let me ask, has he done your podcast?
Brendan?
Yeah.
No.
You would never ask.
I have no association. No, I wouldn't ask him.
Why?
Not the vibe.
I don't like the whole alpha male fucking bullshit. I don't like that whole bravado.
Because when they said I was a pussy, that I'm weak,
I'm not into
and
that
all
whole
that
thing.
stuff, right? It's like That's also not fucking true, bro.
It's
Of course
pathetic.
not.
Wrong in my own fucking way, bro.
No, that whole culture of like meathead alpha male shit, I don't fuck with that at all. So it's just that whole thing doesn't appeal to me.
Yeah.
Like I had Chris D'Elia on many times.
Yeah.
And I don't think he falls into that
I don't think he does
meathead
either.
thing.
I don't think he does.
He's his own thing.
No.
And I've had a lot of comedians on, a lot of your friends and stuff, but I never fucked with that whole meathead side of the
Yeah.
LA podcast scene.
Yeah, I'm going to talk about D'Elia a second. There is a very like kind of like childlike, kindred thing that he has that I have with him.
Mm-hmm.
I see parts of a playful, very innocent, side to him. You know what I mean? That I was always locked into. Even when I was on Mad TV, and when I met him, I had already kind of had a name. When I met him, he was just an open micer. There was already just an immediate like, because when you look at him in stature, he's kind of a tall, kind of
he's
like,
tall, jacked,
guy,
he works
a nice
out.
body, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? But instantly we had this like, we're kids, you know what I mean? And I felt like I'd known him all my life, you know what I mean? So I don't put him in that category.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tap me.
So you guys, so you wanted to.
I thought maybe
you
it's the
No,
dog.
she tapped me with her foot.
So you wanted to guess about the fallout. You seemed like you wanted to do that.
Yeah. I want to ask Bobby what he thinks is going to happen from here on out.
I'm going to tell you exactly what's going to happen. Am I not close enough to the mic? Is there something that I'm doing wrong?
No, you are. Thank you very much.
Just lean back a little bit, or even this way a little bit.
You're not in frame.
Is this okay?
Look, you can look at yourself.
Why
Sit a
don't
little-
you
just a
just keep
little-
me in the fucking wide shot, brah?
Just wide shot every time.
I'm trying to give you a signal.
I'm sorry. Let's not get. Come on.
So what's gonna happen?
What's going to happen is I'll just tell you what I'm going to do.
Okay.
We're going to leave here, right? I'm going to grab my box of beanies. Do you have that set up?
Yeah, we got that.
Okay, good. Right, and I'm going to be very cordial. And I had a good time, and I want to hug, and we're going to do all that, right? I'm going to get in the car, and I'm going to look at her, and I go, what the fuck?
Okay.
Right? And she's going to go, it's going to be fine. I'm going to call him or whatever, right? And I don't know if you're going to call him or not.
I probably will.
No, I think you should.
No, I have
Right.
no problem calling him, letting him know.
And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to, at that point, I don't know what's going to happen because I don't know what the reaction, because this is live, so I'm pretty sure he's getting.
He knows.
I'm sure he knows. At
Yeah,
this point,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
I'm glad I turned my phone off because there might be texts, right?
But I really like what you said earlier. Like,
Yeah.
when you know the truth, nothing else matters.
Yeah.
And I think that even though there is going to be fallout about this,
Yeah.
the truth is simply the truth.
Yeah.
And we shouldn't be running away from that. That is just what happened. And I think if he were in front of us today, he'd probably agree. Yeah, that is what happened.
I don't think so. I
Oh,
think he's
no.
in denial. But the truth
Yeah.
is, he threatened you behind the scenes. He's clearly not looking to have a. I think these guys specifically are very afraid of getting canceled. Obviously, they've seen the effect it can have on people very close to them. Chris D'Elia was brutally canceled, as we all know. I mean, it's no secret. And he's close with him. They have a podcast together, right? So
I'm just agreeing. That's me.
Yeah,
agreeing.
yeah.
I don't know.
yeah, so I'm just saying, I think that he thinks the way he perceives it is you're probably trying to like Chris D'Elia him or destroy him, which obviously clearly you guys aren't trying to do.
No.
I mean, the accusations didn't even rise to anything like that.
Yeah, it's not.
So I think he perceives it as like an existential threat, which is why he reacted so strongly.
It's of his making.
He did those things.
It's not even that. It's like I forgave him for those things.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I
Right,
mean?
right.
I forgave him. I talked to him on the phone. I mean, not looking him in the eyes, but I talked to him and go, listen, I hold no grudges, right? You did what you did, right? And
In response to the way he called you and bullied you.
no, before that.
In response to him.
Oh, that
hitting
he hit on you.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
I'm fine with it. Even when it happened, I was fine with it. I understood it. She's hot. I get it.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Right? So it's like, that's that, right? And let me say this too, FYI. I think other guys would not have responded that way, right? But I've always been like, I know how this whole game is, right? And I'm like, you know what? he didn't have sex with her, right? I'm fine, right? And I want to continue doing my business,
Yeah.
right? My only concern is because I feel like there's some unhinged elements, right? And you know, I don't know what the retaliation is, because even though I did nothing wrong and I don't even know what the fuck is going on, right? I still feel like there's going to be retaliation in a weird way, right?
Now, let me try to guess, put myself in his mind, because I dealt with this kind of shit. Not that specific issue. My guess is just icy cold. Ignore.
Nothing's gonna happen.
He's going to ignore it.
No.
Because he
Yeah.
doesn't want it out there. He's not going to talk about it publicly. Because it makes him look bad. No, but he's not going to acknowledge it, because then his fans are going to see it and be like, oh, what's this about? Because it makes him look like a giant asshole in both accounts. What he did then and what he did now. So he's going to ignore it. It's going to be icy cold.
I agree.
You're not going to hear from him. That's my guess.
Okay. But what happens if
Nothing.
the vice versa happens?
If you see him, though, and he is kind of unhinged, does he drink?
I don't know.
I don't know anything.
Yeah, so
about
if you run it, I wouldn't want to run into him necessarily, because, again, he's got that meathead thing.
You know what's sad about the whole thing is, I just want to say, and you may balk at me, people on the internet are listening right now, but I honestly, I don't have a problem with them.
Yeah, I believe
never
you.
have.
Yeah.
I never will.
Yeah.
The only problem I have is being accused of things that I have nothing to do with.
And threatened.
Being bullied and being threatened.
Yeah, blackmailed.
And saying that I'm weak and all that stuff,
Yeah.
right? And that I'm the mastermind behind, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? His woes, right? I don't think about them ever. They're not even in my wheelhouse of thoughts. I have so many other really personal things going on, right, that I'm dealing with in my own, that has nothing to do with show business or anything, right?
Yeah.
I'm in therapy. I'm in, you know what I mean? I had just recently relapsed. I have over 90 days sober. You know what I mean? I have my own shit that I'm dealing with,
Yeah.
man. You know, I have other career things that I'm really excited about. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, Theo and I have a project at Fox.
That's awesome.
Right. I have a project at NBC. Right. You know, Sex and the City wants to fuck with me more. You know what I mean?
Good.
I'm doing Reservation Dogs. I'm doing other things that I'm excited about, that I'm focused on. Right. I have an animation show that I'm working on with Titmouse. You know what I mean?
Good.
And there's all these things that I'm doing, and it's like, you know, I don't think about you guys. I'm doing my own thing, man. But it's like I'm being pulled into a fucking war.
Yeah.
Right. That I don't want to be in, and I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. I know, because I know their mentality. I know they want to protect themselves, and the way they want to protect themselves is through intimidation, right? And through threats and through revenge, right? And that's why when you're fucking with people that are sometimes unhinged, my fear is that I don't know what the results are going to be, right? Because I don't want anything to do with it. I want it squashed. I want to fucking move forward, and I want to live my fucking life, right? And at this point, I don't think that's what's going to happen, man. I think you're wrong, bro.
I don't know what they can do, because you guys put all the cards on the table, but I guess,
Yeah.
I don't know. But at the end of the day, like, if everyone just didn't talk, if he was like, you know what, I'm done, I'm not talking about it, and you guys said, you know what, I'm done, I'm not talking about it, everyone would be fine. That's what they don't understand. I don't know why they see this as such an existential threat. Like, everyone would be fine. Just go do your own thing. Don't fucking talk about each other.
Yeah.
And like, but I don't think they see it that way. But I don't think, like, what you even said he did, which is hit on you when you were in a relationship, was like career.
Are people
harming.
enjoying watching?
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, did you
have a
tell
lot of
about number?
support.
I don't even know how this works.
What are they saying?
The chat is very supportive of you guys.
Yeah. People love it. I can tell. It's a great show.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's really hard. It's been honestly, can I be honest with you?
I'm
Sure.
sorry.
This has been,
that
no, I love it. Why not?
Okay.
You know what I mean? Why did you do it? No, I'm kidding. No, this has been the most interesting podcast I've ever done.
Yeah.
I thought it was fantastic.
I thought it was fantastic.
Fantastic.
You know what I mean? Yeah, it's been, I've never felt the kind of emotions that I've felt, fear, but also relief in combination with an unknown, you know what I mean, aspect of it. You know, it's like, we've talked about, even aside from that, about our weight, doing the butthole thing, the, you know what I mean, Star Trek, you know what I mean, and on and on. But I'll be honest with you, the whole time I've been thinking about that thing.
Yeah.
The whole time.
The first half.
Yeah, it's been literally
Yeah, of course.
lingering
Of course.
in the back of my mind
Yeah.
the whole fucking time.
Yeah.
Because I don't do well with PTSD and trauma.
You
Well,
have a lot of it.
have
Which
a
is
lot of
fucked
it.
up because that's kind of you don't hide that. You're open about a lot of the stuff you've been through, and especially considering all that, it's even more fucked up the way they came at you like that. It's just fucked. It's
And
just
that's why
wrong.
people like
It's
him
messed
do
up,
that,
dude.
right? Because not a lot of people will stand up and or wanna even go there. You know, a lot. Nobody wants to go through that. So he's doing it to silence you.
And there was also something
And-
very slanderous happening, was that he didn't just tell us about the Reddit thing. He was telling Rogan. He was telling Whitney. He
Who
was
would believe
telling-
that though? It seems insane.
Who knows? But I'm
yeah,
just
but
saying,
he's saying
like,
he's telling people shit.
he's telling other people that this is what you did. This is what our company did. And that is, to me,
That's
like...
nuts.
that-
Well, I mean, his name, when they did assault me, right? You know, his name came up a lot, Rogan.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? As a threat, like, we're going to go to Rogan. and
Daddy
we'll
Rogan.
Bury you, right?
Stupid asshole.
And so when they use
Oh, sorry,
him,
that's
especially because
ridiculous.
I obviously love him,
Yeah.
Joe, and I don't have any issues with him. And
Yeah.
in fact, I just saw him 3 weeks ago. I love him. We
Good.
hug and we talk, and he's just been so supportive of me, Joe. But when they use him, right, as a threat, it's kind of like, because he has such a big audience, right? And it's like, I don't know what, you know.
think Joe is that stupid though that people can tell him, "Yo, you're not gonna have Bobby on"?
Right, I don't think Joe...
You think he got
no,
to
no,
where he
Joe's
got
pretty
because
true
he
about
would
that.
listen to stuff like
But
that?
the fact that they go there,
the
you
fact
know,
that
I
they
get
go
it.
there says a lot about them.
Yeah.
It doesn't say anything about Joe.
Yeah, but you know.
When we first moved here to LA from Israel, we had all kinds of shit happen to us, and we had people tell us like, "We're gonna put you on a blacklist. Nobody's ever gonna work with you." All kinds of bullshit like that. That was really scary at the time, and I cried and all this stuff. And guess what? Nothing happened.
Oh, it was a YouTube MCN. This is the biggest fucking
really?
joke.
Nothing
Nothing happened.
Of course
We got
not. They're
very
fucking clowns.
successful.
Yeah.
Well, you know what I did? The minute they started threatening, I went public with everything. Fucking clowned them into bullshit. The CEO called me because they were fucking us over business-wise. Like, we signed up. They said it was one way. The minute we signed up with them and locked in a contract, it was another way. So I said, listen, let's just part ways. It's not working. And they go, you signed a contract. It's time to stop being a child.
That's not
And
how
shit.
it works
He's like,
around
I'm going
here."
to tell everyone you're bad to work with. And I found out later that he was telling other big YouTubers not to work with me and shit.
Whoa.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I just put them all on. Put everything out there, and they fucking ate shit because they're pieces of shit. And we got out of the contract.
The reality is, none of it really matters.
It does not.
Nothing
This is
matters.
not going. They have zero power over your career. Absolutely zero. They have minus power.
But here's where, and this is the truth, is the reason why I'm scared is because I'm afraid of losing certain things. But the thing is that I'm getting to a place in my life where, because I honestly, for the last 25 years, show business and my career was so important to me because I worked so hard at it, right? But I've been trying to expand my life outside of it and to go, what do I love? What else do I love? What else can I do, right? And once I let go of the fact that this could go away, or, you know what I mean, it doesn't make me who I am, right? And that there are other things that I can do and other loves. It'll be painful, right? But in that regard, I'm fine. I give it too much power.
But you know what the truth is? That maybe you're too in your head to realize you're Bobby Lee, dude. You're a legend, bro. You already made it.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to take anything away from you at this point.
Yeah.
You don't have to care about any of those fucking guys.
Yeah.
You don't care about shit because the job's going to come. The fans are there. People are going to buy tickets to your shows because you're fucking Bobby Lee.
Yeah.
And you're already a legend.
Yeah.
You're already built yourself. You don't have to care about anything anymore. You fucking already made it. Nothing can take it away from you anymore. You've ascended. You don't have to worry about all the showbiz game and shit. You know what I mean?
Ascension.
Yeah.
Ascend.
You already
Ascension.
you ascended, dude.
I ascended already.
Yeah.
God, man. Thank you.
You're impervious,
I'm impervious.
impregnable.
Ooh.
Thanks, man.
Yeah. And basically just don't like R-word anyone and you'll be good.
Oh, what?
Yeah, that's it.
Do what?
Just don't trap girls in a room and show them your dick like Louis C.K. did or something.
Right.
And you're good.
I don't do stuff like
Yeah,
that.
so you're
Yeah.
good.
How
Just a
long
little
how long have we gone?
Oh, it's been 3 hours.
2 hours, 23 minutes.
How long does it go?
Oh, well, however we want.
However long you want.
Are we
Yeah.
good?
I think we're good because
Yeah.
I want to be able to get my beanies. And I want to
all
be able
we
to
came
process all this stuff in the car when we have lunch. I haven't eaten all day. And we'll come back and I'll give you the
Update.
update.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
Yeah, give them my
But
number.
you know what?
I'll give them your number.
Thank
I'm a
you.
big fan.
I'm a big fan of yours too. And that's
I'm a
what
big
we're-
admirer of both you
I've always
guys.
loved you, man, and you,
Thanks.
both of you. I love you.
I
both.
love the
you
show
guys.
that you've branched out to, doing your own thing is cool.
Thanks.
Love Tiger Belly.
Thank you.
It's Trash Tuesdays,
Trash
your show to give it a shout
Trash
out.
Tuesday, and you guys have to come on at some point.
Yeah.
Sure.
We'd love to
We'd
have
love
you,
to
yeah.
have you.
Yeah. I'm just now starting to get back to doing things because,
The baby.
baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, would help us as well. You know what I mean?
They know
I
that.
would love you guys to be.
Just
on our
invite us and I'll
eventually in
come.
a couple
Okay.
of months.
We'll be
It
there.
would help us as well.
We'll be there.
Okay. So thank you for having us on.
Thank you.
Really
I love you
appreciate it. I
both.
love you.
You are a legend.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You're untouchable. You made it, dude. All right. Thanks, guys.
Have
Happy
a good
Friday.
weekend.
See you on Monday.
Got on the scene. Could be Papa Shoe Nice or Bill Delphine. Talking front wipe or back wipe. What you gonna do with me then? And the whole damn crew. Goofs and gaps with all the guests you'll see. The best podcast in the world. Take it from me, JC. Overture, HP baby. We podcasting now. You're watching H to the 3. You're watching H to the 3.